Do deadlifts. All right, we're up and at 'em. We're live.
I was not prepared for this.
Too late. You're prepared now. Suck it up, Buttercup. Yum. Oh, Charlie just got home. Hell yeah.
Nice, right on time.
Right on time, Charlie. Right on time. You fucking dirty bitch. Got here just in time for me to make a fool of myself. Alright. Anyway, wow.
Party in here.
Oh, there he is. There's the boy. We just gotta wait
Here
for you
comes
to
the
get your stuff
boy.
set up.
Hello, boy.
Aww.
Me
Aww.
hoy,
Life goes yoingy yoingy.
me hoy, me noy.
Me hoy min yoy me. Me hoy min yoy.
Hey, did you see this over here? This is a man of work. Like a fully done man of work. Come over here really quick. What?
Alright.
I know, I came over
Anyway, welcome everybody to the Naughty and Dazed podcast. I'm your host, Alexandria, alongside my co-host Matt, and Charlie's here too, but they're getting their stuff set up.
Gotta get my shit together.
Yeah, we got Mad
Gotta take a
here.
shit and
Yeah.
then put it together.
Yeah, we got Mad here, our lovely squirrel co-host.
Yes, of course. Well, hello.
Yeah, lovely squirrel co-host, and we also got Bun Bun as our special guest today.
I'm special.
Would you like to give everybody like a brief overview of what you do and whatnot?
I'm special.
All right, cool. Thank you.
That's a good overview.
That's
Maybe
yeah.
That's an overview. Definitely.
Yeah. That's an overview. Nyum. Close. Boom. There we go. Now they're gonna see in real time me scale down shit.
Now they can use their fucking eyes.
They took my fucking eyes.
Give them back.
Why am I still long?
Don't worry about it. You're just a lawn boy.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Long John Silver's.
Long John Silver's. Dave and Buster's.
Yes.
Long
David
John
Dave
Silver's.
Dave and Bust in hers. My bad.
Of course. That's the right way to say it.
David Brewstars.
David the cuckold.
80. Done.
I'm fucking his wife and he watched.
What the fuck?
This took a turn. It took a turn.
It took a turn. I'm so turned on right now.
Oh my god.
Turn on for what?
Anyway, now we got our boy Charlie up in here. Hi, Charlie.
There we
Hello,
go.
hello.
Charlie arrived.
You're still slimming me down, damn it. Make me the thick boy.
Me?
Okay, get hard.
With gusto.
With my
Thought
neck.
you'd never ask.
I thought you'd never ask, you fucking ass. What is it? Oh yeah, by the way, I got the best email today. It was all like
Getting drafted.
no, it was you're 1 week away from retirement. And I'm like, I'm 20 fucking 2.
I mean, if you're gonna give me like $10 million, then yes, I could be 1 week away from
Oh
retirement.
yeah, if you're gonna give me 10 mil, then yes. Anyway,
Yes, if you want me to go homeless, I'll retire right now.
I'll retire right now if you give me that 10 mil. So I can get my special things for PG related things.
Whatever it is that people get when they have money.
Yeah.
Bitches.
No, in my case, it would be Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Anyway, we're gonna be talking about, um, since we're all here, we're gonna be talking about our personal lore. If you have it, and
And if you don't, we'll make it for you now.
yeah, we'll do it right now. We'll make it for you. It's a
Do
make.
it live.
We'll do it live right here, right now. But yeah, that's what we're gonna be talking about today. Our personal VTuber lore, if we have it. If we have VTuber lore, and also other VTubers lore. Like, like Iron Mouse or Melody or something. I only know those two.
You know,
Oh,
the
yeah,
famous
yeah.
people.
My
The
lore
people-
is
yes.
Your lore is.
Slim Shady.
I was Slim Shady, got bitten by a radioactive bunny, and I just.
Slim Shady. Wicca Wicca don't got one. I don't have more.
You don't have lore?
Nah.
What about you, Squirrel Boy? You said you don't have lore either.
I don't know. I don't.
Now,
Never
Got hit by a
decided on
car.
lore.
Got taken to a vet. Became a
man,
Radioactive bunny.
you became a man bun,
and that's how your father met your mom.
and that's how I met your father. I mean, beat your father. I mean,
And that's how I beat my.
Yes.
How do y'all not have lore?
I have lore.
That's why.
I
Yeah,
am
that's why I'm
the
looking
I
at
am
them,
the lore
not
ass.
you.
I speak for the trees.
I am the lore
The
ass.
trees speak Vietnamese. No man.
Rummit, did that tree just speak Vietnamese?
Lore is for popular people.
We're not popular, as you can see.
Exactly.
We're not popular.
No, that's the trick. You pretend you're popular, and then people just think you're popular.
I see.
Yeah, guys, I'm so popular right now. Just look at me sitting at the cool kids table.
See, you just lie to people like that.
I mean, I am sitting at the cool kids table. I got two cool kids that are my co-hosts, and then Bun Bun.
When are you streaming?
Right now?
You're streaming right now?
Yes, we're live.
You're
It's
not
been
in my followers list. What the fuck?
no, it's a
That
different.
sounds like a you
It's
problem.
a different Twitch name.
Oh.
It's
Why aren't you following yet?
just look in Soup's self promo thing. It's there. Just look there.
He's like, that's where it
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh wait, I need to do one thing. I need to edit the alert box. I need to give the follower sound a new sound. Change media. Hold on, I gotta get it. I gotta find it.
Find it faster.
I'm finding it. I'm finding it. I found it.
I'm gonna find it so hard.
I'm gonna find it so hard.
This morphed into something totally different.
Don't worry about it.
Morph this, pants.
The Dino Morphin time.
Dino Nuggy Morphin time.
Dino Nuggy Morphin time. Tyrannosaurus.
Teenage Mutant Needle Teetles.
Teenage Mutant Ladles.
Teenage Needle Teetles. Teenage Needle Teetles.
Teenage Mutant Ladles.
Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles.
Turtles and a
Wait, wait, wait.
turtle. Turtle,
closer.
turtle.
Teenage Mutant Hiroshima.
Teenage Mutant Hiroshima. Turtles and a turtle. Turtle, turtle.
Talk about
Nuking all
a
the
hot
chats again.
topic.
Teenage Mutant Nagasaki.
Teenage Mutant Nagasaki. All right, there. I got the sound ready. You can follow the channel if you want. It's a good sound. You guys are gonna love it. Turn on the raid one.
I'm gonna come.
I wish that was the fucking raid sound.
I didn't even use the soundboard. I left and came back in. Forgot I could use the soundboard.
Done. Then
Huh.
we're gonna turn this up
I'm gonna come.
to right about here. All right, there. We don't need subscriptions because we don't have those yet. We don't have a cheer thing. We don't have merch. We don't have donation yet.
Oh boy, my silver coins come in on Saturday.
My silver coins. Oh boy, I can't wait to start arson.
What?
I don't know. Anyway, so Charlie, since you wanted to talk about this today on this
silver
pod,
coins equate to arsonry.
I don't know. So Charlie, since you wanted to talk about VTuber lore, like our own personal ones, would you like to start us off?
Apparently, it's just us, because we got some
Ye-
slackers over here.
Got some. Yeah, start us off, Charlie. Start us off by telling us yours. What was it? You were bitten by a radioactive goblin, right?
No,
Oh.
I will tell you the grand tale of why the fuck I am the way I am.
I see. I went to a furry convention.
Fuck I am.
I
Hey.
come from the
I
planet Goblin World,
Goblin world.
where goblins are all over the place. And
So, like, did the goblins name the planet Goblin World?
Yes.
Or did
Yeah.
outsiders name the planet
No,
Goblin
I'm
it's
not
World?
Goblin
saying we're
World.
an intelligent species.
How do you know you're called goblins in other languages, though?
Google.
Exactly. Non-Goblin
Google
World.
All because of Lord Gaben.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Visited
Lord Gaiman.
by, the other spacefaring races that just kind of
Here,
take us, buy
Like
us
the
from
yellow
the
just
people.
put it over there
Back-
on your blanket.
buy us from the
Thank you.
more richer goblins, and we do jobs for them. Now you see, I didn't get that far because I lived in a junkyard, and junkyards are how the rich goblins get rich.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in the junkyard, I would just do a bunch of fucked shit and just fuck around. And I fucked around enough that the Guild of Scientists wanted to study me.
Sounds like me in everyday life.
Exactly. So when I got taken by the Guild of Scientists, they studied me and just kind of just left me there with them. So I learned a bunch of science shit. And while learning my science shit, I learned that their experiments are bullshit and wrong.
And
So
my
I
butt
started
hurt.
doing real experiments. Therefore, my wolfy limbs, like these, and ears. Now, the way I got these is I cut off my own limbs and attached these to where the stumps were.
I like how Bun Bun looks like he's asleep while listening to your story.
Understandable.
It's not as exciting as most
But
other
anyway,
VTuber lore.
Tracking's better if I had my iPhone.
No, I know. I just liked how you were looking down and your eyes were closed, as if you fucking fell asleep.
I'm just responding like with one words every now and then to make you think I'm still awake.
Yeah.
Just say every 30 seconds and then it'll work.
Yes, dear.
So
Yeah.
I was kicked out of the guild because I'm an abomination, and they just sent me out to drift in space. And now I'm here.
Ah,
I hear.
So now we're stuck with you? Damn.
damn.
Damn, dude.
Yeah,
You got the
we
unfortunate
yeah.
coincidence of being with me.
Yeah, I was flying through space and I found this like green little wolf goblin hybrid. And I was like, yo, this bitch kind of cool. Let's take her in and whatever. So
This bitch gets shit done.
this
And
this sh- this
or-
this
or
bitch
will die trying.
this bitch eating beans. Gotta get her in here. That's your whole lore.
Eating beans.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that should be your lore, Bun Bun. You ate some beans and you turned bunny boy.
Beanie boy.
Bunny boy. Anyway, mine is a bit more graphic, but I'll skip the graphic details. Not as in pornographic, but it's the same.
Ah,
so
yes,
not
the
the fun
pornographic
way.
details.
Oh, you want the porn? Okay. Explosion.
Explosion magic? That's crazy.
Explode the magic. If you ever want to read my lore, it's in my about section. It's very long. Well, not too long, but there is blood and gore. So if you don't like any of that stuff, don't read it. I mean, I can't stop you. It's just a suggestion, but I'll sum it up. I'll sum it up. Okay, so I don't know if you guys know, but I'm a half breed. I'm a half demon, half human.
Interesting.
Yes, I'm basically like Raven, so to speak.
You're like half and half.
But except instead of Trigon, it's some dickweed fucking demon. It's not the devil, but it's close enough.
Dickweed.
Yeah, what is dickweed? So basically what happened is the human mother that has no name, because I didn't give her a name.
Oh, the Allspark.
Yeah, the Allspark. Before there was time.
Oh yes, the
there
allspice.
was- Yeah, the Allspice.
Wait, your mother is Old Spice?
Yeah, sure. I mean, she's dead, but
Damn, dude.
but anyway, to continue the lore, the mother of me, of this half demon spawn, was at a church praying to like just have a child of her own, basically. She was praying to the gods and only the gods. But a demon heard her cries. That scared the shit out of me. A demon heard her cries instead of bejesus because he was
No,
playing
demon
Smash
heard-
Bros.
A demon ate her fries.
Wait, but Jesus doesn't play Candy Crush?
Nah.
Disappointing.
Yeah, I know, right? Not lore accurate. He doesn't. I'm
This
kidding.
isn't lore accurate.
Jesus isn't.
They
I would.
retconned him from the Bible.
I would like to imagine that he's just up there actually just playing The Sims right now.
He's playing herbs.
Yeah.
Sims in the
He's
city.
he's playing Sims or something. Playing Sims 42.
Oh god.
This is Earth 42 right now. That's what we're in. Anyway, to continue the lore, so a demon heard her cries to have a like child of her own. So using the hoodoo voodoo magic that demons have,
Who do you voodoo, bitch?
the demon used a birthing ritual to summon me in the world.
Ah,
Be
okay.
born!
Yeah. Once when I was summoned, after one final night of after one final night of the human mother wanting a child, she goes outside to like just be like, okay, I think it's just time for me to like fucking find a boyfriend or some shit.
It is time to lay the egg.
Time to get laid.
Time to get laid. Pretty much. But off in the distance, behind the bushes of the church, named
He's a
Ray's
pedophile.
named Ray's Light, she hears there goes Charlie. Charlie
disappeared.
Charlie's fucking dead. Oh, there she is.
What? What?
What?
Charlie had enough of your shit when she's like, I'm out.
Yeah, I'm out. So anyway,
Oh.
this human mother finds me after the demon did the birthing ritual to spawn me into the world. Then the human mother was like, yeah, this baby cool, I'm taking it home.
Cool like that.
Yeah, the mom takes me home, then soon after Madre finds out that I have like demon powers or whatever.
Nice.
That I can that I can walk through walls, disappear, and fly. It's much more unique than the
yeah.
other guy. Anyway, as time progresses, around like usually the time some peeps graduate high school, I walk home to like, cause it's like my birthday. I'm walking home and fucking just wanting to crash like any teenager would, you know?
Yep.
Wanting to crash like any teenager would after school, cause you know, fuck school.
Yeah, I
All
hate
that
crap.
is
Yeah, school, like, kids, don't go to school. Just look at us. We're doing fine.
We're doing perfectly fine.
Yeah,
we're,
we're
we
fine.
are well adjusted.
Yeah. We're doing just fine. Quit messing with the sounds. Stop it. Stop it.
Give sound effects to the peoples, of course.
Whatever. They have sound effects when people fucking, like, follow or rate us. There's two of them. Because those are the only ones we need. Anyway, I come home, see my mother's not there. I'm like, oh, she might be out getting groceries. And then I turn on, like, the lights, and they're not working, so I'm like, shit, I gotta go to the breaker and fix it. I go to it, turn the breaker, like, flip the switches. Lights turn on, there's blood everywhere, all over in the like, on the ceiling, on the floor, the walls, everywhere. And then, using one of the powers that I didn't even know I had, called Blood Sense, I just follow the trail.
I see.
Yeah, I follow the trail, find her. She's in the Church of Raised Light, about to be, like, executed or whatever, or, like, some kind of ritual or whatever.
Jesus' violence in this one.
Yep. End result, she gets eviscerated, like, ripped apart to shreds.
The shreds, you say?
Yes. It's more in detail when you read it in the About section of me, but...
Yeah.
But
that was a shortening of it.
Yeah, it's a shortening.
shortening-
I don't wanna take up too much of it. But
By
yes,
shortening, it's like 2.5 times longer than it should be.
shortening. She gets murdered by the Church of Raised Light. I skip town after going home to get, like, some stuff to head out, and then I'm here.
Of course.
The end. If you want to
Yeah,
read, if you want to read more of it, like, in more detail, look at the About section. It's right there.
That's fun.
Not of this podcast channel, my own personal channel,
Yes.
which is actually linked in the About section.
Very
That's-
very nice.
That's fun. We both have body horror in our lore.
Yep, we both have body horror. Isn't that swell?
That was my name in high school.
Swole or swell?
I don't
Body
know.
horror.
I think yeah, horror.
Body horror. There you
Body horror.
go.
But yeah, that's my lore. And then we heard Charlie's. I'm gonna make up one for fucking Mad right now. Was human. Someone threw a fucking squirrel at him. Squirrel got engraved into his skin. Became Squirrel Boy.
Yes. That is the way it works in the world, and no one
Is
has.
that
No one
how
can
the
question that.
title of
No one can question that.
show
Yeah, no one can
Squirrel Boy
question.
came to be?
Yeah, that's how Squirrel Boy came to be. And then for Bun Bun, he fucking just found a bunny, pet it too much that they became one. And then, yeah.
Yes, they definitely weren't failed experiments
My
of
Twitch
mine.
mom says, she found a half-dead rabbit.
She found a
made it
half
unha-
dead.
Made it unhalf dead.
Are you talking about Soup?
Turned into Bun Boy. No.
No.
That's
Not
my
Soup.
Twitch mom. That's my girlfriend. The fuck.
You call her mommy all the time off stream,
Okay,
so...
I said Twitch mom to specify not mommy. The fuck.
Too bad.
Too bad.
Too bad. Well, there's those two guys' lore. I'm pretty sure they'll make their own, but I made them. I'm not your dad.
I'm not your daddy, I'm your grandpa.
You're not my dad. Fucking motherfucking.
I'm not your uncle. I'm actually your dad.
He's not your uncle. He's your mother's younger brother.
Of
Who's
course.
also your dad.
Yeah, that's a Persona. That's a Persona 4 reference.
Persona says.
Yeah. Anyways, of other VTubers
Sister
lore,
cousin, sister wife.
of other VTubers lore, I think by far my favorite is Zentreya. Because it involves time travel. That's
She
it.
is the
Oh.
toaster of the internet. Yes.
Yep. I like her lore a lot. And if you guys want to know their lore, just look it up on YouTube because I am not explaining it.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, shit, ATF stripped of power to regulate under the NFA.
Oh dang. A
thank
lot
you,
of
federal courts.
a lot of the larger VTubers, they definitely have lore videos.
Yeah, they all have
Or
lore videos. I highly recommend checking them out because they're so fucking good.
and here's the little bit of pulling away the curtain on lore videos. For those who don't know how much a high
Sorry, I was
the
closing my
regular
blinds.
the regular
I don't know what
production
you were
cost
saying while I got up and walked away.
the regular production cost for like the lore videos that you see from like let's say Hololive or VShojo or any of those VTubers or even Bao or any of the ones that have gotten popular. From what I have been able to gather, it's around 20 to 30,000 for a good lore video.
Yeah, yeah,
For that,
yeah.
like a well animated from a reputable source, reputable person, and going through all the production value and song stuff and everything, it's about $30,000 to $40,000.
Yeah,
That's a lot of money.
that's a
But
lot. That's a lot.
when you get into a big organization, like for example, like I said before, Hololive or VShojo or any of those, they cover that. They cover the cost, and while you are in contract, they recover the cost by the percentage that they get from you,
Yeah,
from your
exactly.
like your super chats if you're on YouTube, your bits and stuff like that. If you are on you're on the side of Twitch. Although with VShojo, I think they have like primarily they don't take anything from the income side of like bits and those things. I think they only take a percentage of small cut from subscriptions, maybe, and primarily it is any promotions that they do and any collaborations with bigger sponsors. It's basically sponsorships, merchandise, that type of stuff that they take money from, which is actually nice because if anybody knows about Ninja Sanji or any of those things, holy shit, that's just a whole nother thing.
Yeah, a whole nother fucking thing.
But I mean, at least you get a lore video.
Yeah, you get a good
Yeah,
like the lore videos are so fucking good in terms of animation and story. Like
well,
I love
yeah,
them. I love them.
because they go through the whole creative process of it. They straight up they go through storyboarding. They go through like a lot of times like sometimes good animation studios like KyoAni or other ones actually make like for Hololive make their lore videos. It's not just some random dude on the internet. Sometimes it actually is though. Sometimes
Mhm.
it's like Hanaru or other people on Twitter that are really good that help Hololive out with like their 3D stuff and some of the lore stuff and things like that. Like some people have gotten really lucky with that shit. Like that's one of the reasons why I didn't do lore video or anything like that. I was thinking about it when I debuted, but I was like, that's fucking expensive. Even the
Yeah,
cheap ones
yeah,
are like
yeah.
$1,000, like for
Yeah,
the
Yeah,
cheap
yeah.
mine
stuff.
cost about $1,000
Yeah,
for designing and rigging.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like when you want to like start like streaming in general or whatever, just know that it will cost you if you're thinking about VTubing. Unless you know people, it's gonna cost a
Unless you
bit.
have artist friends.
Yeah,
If
unless you have
yeah,
artist friends,
it costs
then
a lot less have if you have artist friends. And
yeah.
here's the thing, of course, if you want to put in the effort, you can learn VRoid Studio and you can learn rigging your own thing through Live 2D. You can do that
Unless
yourself.
you suck
Like,
at art.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, unless
unless
you
you suck.
suck. Yeah,
Well,
you suck. You guys
there
suck.
was
All
one
of you
person.
suck.
There was one person that sucked that wasn't great at art. That still isn't great at art, as far as I can tell. Suisei Hoshimachi from
Dude, she
Hololive.
sucks. Fucking
Yeah,
French people.
she's
Mhm.
not. She's not good at art. People who
No,
know.
and she's a bigot too. I think she was racist at one point.
Well, I mean, she's Japanese. That's it. Doesn't excuse
And
it
That,
French.
at all. Yeah, it doesn't excuse it at all. But like a lot of times over there, they're very xenophobic. Unfortunately, that's one of the downsides of Japan and it being a whole monoculture where everything has to be one type. But on another note, with her, she watched YouTube videos and did her own. Um, she
Sorry.
rigged her own
What was that?
VTuber thing. She did everything.
I
She
had to turn it
designed
up
it and
a
rigged
bit.
Her
it.
music's great though.
Her
Yeah.
music is amazing.
Her
Her voice
music's
is like really good.
yeah, her music's rad.
And she has well, I guess you could say she has evolved even as a person later on. Like of
She
course,
still can't
what
draw.
what yeah, when you're not popular, your bad sides can stay the same, but then when you start getting popular and you have more eyes on you, then you start morphing into something that's a little bit more PC usually,
Mm,
because you have to be white. You have to be like the white thing for as in like untainted for the organizations. But her, like I was just saying with the lore with her, she worked really like she's one of those things that as a independent VTuber you kind of strive for, because she got into a large cover corporation with her own,
Yeah,
like
literally called
maintaining her.
Covercore.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's the parent company for Hololive.
so
Yeah,
she's
I know.
so basically what you're saying is she's a cover girl. Got it.
Yeah, she's a cover girl.
Well, I mean, she's an idol, and
Correction,
don't
she's
even
a
get me
tough
started
slur.
about the whole idol culture in Japan. That thing has a whole darkness to it as
Remember,
well.
you're not allowed to have a boyfriend, or
Oh,
else they
yeah.
give you death threats.
Those are fucking unicorns. I hate the unicorns. I hate the unicorns, man. I like if that's probably the one thing that I would make fun of if I ever got like super popular. I just make fun of the unicorns. The reason why they call them unicorns is because unicorns in mythology only go for virgins. Like
Mm-hmm.
they're only friendly to virgin women.
Mm.
So, and they hate everything else. So
Wow.
that's why they call those people who are weird that way unicorns. But
Yeah.
but yeah, like what I was getting back by getting to based on what you guys were saying about it'll cost you money. It can, or you can work really hard and try to do something. What you can do. Here's an option that like someone like myself who doesn't know how to fucking do anything. I learned VRoid Studio myself. The only thing I couldn't rig was my ears and my tail, and that I had someone else help me with. Before that, I was a PNG tuber, which means that I just got someone to design a PNG, just draw me a design. And then I did that for like 6 months,
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was using reactive images on OBS and, using it that way.
Oh well, that's BS.
Well, and that's what I'm saying. It doesn't have to be for anybody who's watching us and maybe wanting to be a VTuber at some point, or maybe thought about it. It doesn't have to be $1,000, $2,000 thing.
Yeah.
It can quite literally be to start $50. Go on Fiverr, even less, Fiverr, 20, $30. Find someone who has a art an art style that you like. Get a PNG out of that, and do the reactive images through Discord or whatever you want to do with or on OBS, and then work it that way. The reason why I say reactive images is because that kind of semi animates it for you, where it will go like darker when you're not talking and it'll light up when you talk. So that gives kind of a semblance of animation to it instead of it just being a static image. And that's what I did. And that
Mm-hmm.
was like what, $20 other than the camera and all that stuff. It was $20 for the actual VTuber part. And then I spent a little bit more money to get the Vroid thing done.
Yeah.
But even
Yeah.
with Vroid, I did most of it myself. I designed my hairstyle, my hair color, the color choices that I did, everything I was able to do myself,
Yeah.
and except for the bone structure with the ears and the rigging of that stuff. But that didn't even cost that much.
Yeah. If you also want to as well, I'm actually in the process of doing this. If you can draw, like, decently or whatever, there are tutorials on how to draw your own live 2D model.
Yes.
And tutorials on how to rig using live cubism or live 2D cubism or whatever fuck you want to use.
Absolutely.
Because there's
That is
there
very true.
yeah there are resources on YouTube that you can use. It might be confusing at first, but once you can get the hang of it, you'll be able to like have your own live 2D model. Like sure, obviously you're gonna mess up on the first try, but as you upgrade that skill in your skill tree, so to speak, it's gonna get better and better and better.
And here's the thing: if you are good enough that you can draw your own, live 2D model, at least the basics of it and everything, it becomes a whole lot less expensive to get it rigged.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
it
yeah.
make sure you split the actual live 2D assets apart so you can rig
Oh
it.
yeah.
Oh,
When
absolutely.
yeah,
Absolutely.
when you look at those like those tutorials, they will
Fine.
say to like take they make sure everything's split apart. That means like
Find mine.
that means the fingers, the hands, the arm, the forearm, the bicep area, the shoulder, all that jazz.
Foreskin.
Yeah, the foreskin.
And
Like
if you're talking to a rigger, they will mention all
What
that
did you just call
for
me?
you. They will mention all of that to you. They'll tell you,
Okay,
like
Scooby Doo.
if you ask them specifically, hey, what are you looking for when it comes to a design that you can rig, that you yourself are able to rig? That's going to tell you, okay, I want this and this and this to be separate, etc., to get it to where it's going to be easier for them to rig it for you, and they may even make it a little bit less expensive for you as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's what mine looks like when it's fully split.
Yeah, like I can actually show you mine as well. I can actually show it on stream right now if I can find it.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't
like for
realize
me,
there were so
I
many
went
parts to my fucking.
Oh,
I went
yeah.
V-Rig Studio because it's just a lot simpler to rig. If you decided to want to rig it yourself, it's a lot easier to rig
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
in V-Rig
If
Studio.
if you want to start up your stuff for when you want to stream, when you want to stream, you can just do you could just do PNG. A lot of people do. A lot
Yeah.
of people
be
do.
a PNG tuber and then make friends with artists and then
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
wait for
It's
them to offer to make you one for free.
unfortunately, like in any other type of field like this, there is some um elitism in there, by not necessarily by the VTubers themselves, but by the fans. Sometimes they'll be like, oh, it's not a real VTuber unless it's Live 2D, or the other ones look so jank, or oh, you're being cheap if you do it this way or that way. As long as you look, as long as you're having fun, people who are going to come and watch you, they're not going to care if you're Live 2D or if you have a PNG. There are people who get a lot of views that are just the game playing. It's the personality of the voice behind it. It's not so much. I mean, it helps. It definitely helps. Don't get me wrong. The visuals help a lot. Especially if it's cute, etc. You're probably gonna get a lot more viewership. That's just the way humans are. We're drawn to cute things. We're drawn to attractive things. So that's why, like, you get people who get
Yeah,
a
why
little
do
bit
you
of a
think I
tangent.
look like
Yeah.
this?
a little bit of a tangent, but that's why you get some people that are like, oh my god, only the women or whatever get views, and it's not necessarily because, oh, they're women. It's because humans in general, men and women, go for attractive things, go for cute things.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, if you're cute, eh, versus like some 500-pound dude, you who are people in general just being objective going to go for, unless the 500-pound dude has a really, really amazing personality and something really that draws him away from like everyone else. The first, just looking at, like, for example, Twitch, what it shows you, people are going to get drawn to the cuter thing, the more attractive thing.
Yes.
That's just natural. That's being objective and not being like sexist in any way, just being objective. They're gonna go for whatever's attractive. Like, for example, if it's a really, really hot dude, they're gonna go for the hot dude as well. It's whatever attracts them.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like it.
Basic marketing.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
it's marketing, and it's visual marketing in that case. Visually you're marketing yourself to whatever audiences could be out there.
Yeah, like no one goes from apprentice to sorcerer in just 2 days.
I mean, my cousin Earl did.
Okay, we get it. He's an epic wizard, and I'm not.
Yes.
You want to fucking.
He became a wizard at age 35 since he was a virgin. It just happened. It's one of those things. He's mage class 5 or something. I don't know.
He's grand fucking sorcerer.
Exactly.
He's grand sorcerer. Sorcerer supreme. But yeah,
Sussy.
Kind of like the Crunchwrap Supreme from
yeah,
Taco
yeah,
Bell.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But as
Honestly,
Hi, stop talking about Taco Bell.
you're gonna make Bun Bun hungry, dude. He's hungry right now. Like, right? You gotta be like that to him. As I'm eating fucking cinnamon toast crunch.
I just ate ramen too.
I mean, ramen and then a Crunchwrap Supreme sounds like a good idea.
Dude, I weigh 120. I'm full.
Dude, have you seen that Japanese dude who used to be the hot dog eating champion? He was like
Yeah.
110, and that dude could like do 30 hot dogs.
Yeah,
in
but
like
his
3
stomach
minutes.
is literally a third of his size.
Yeah.
My stomach is 1/7.
They literally do stomach stretching exercises. They do stomach stretching.
The
They
only
practice
stomach
that shit.
stretching I need is never mind.
Yeah.
Same
Yeah,
here.
we're not gonna go into that category. That's R34 stuff. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Inflation fetish, anyone?
I have I have been very candid with my audience, and I'm like,
Man,
if
did you
y'all
know
want,
lollies have been making the value of money go down? Just look up lolly inflation.
yes, yes, look it up, everybody. I have told people that watch me, it's like I don't mind if you do R34 stuff of me, just like make sure it's censored if you're gonna put it on my Twitter.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. Like, no, that's another thing too. Is when you start out when you start out, even if it's a small audience, one of that small audience peeps are gonna draw lewd shit of you. That's why you gotta be like me.
That
That's
person is me.
that's why you gotta be like me. Make lewd stuff of yourself. Just that way, beat him to the punch, so to speak. Oh, there she
oh,
goes.
there she goes again.
There she goes.
If I could, I probably would just I'd probably draw a bunch of shit of myself just because to get
What the
attention,
fuck
to get
even?
people's eyes on me.
Yeah, yeah. Like beat him to the punch, so to speak. If it when you start out, because if you start out and you have like a rule of like I don't want any lewd art sent to me or posted to me, that's gonna put them down, especially if they're starting out. If they're like a
Yeah.
new artist, it's gonna put them down. But hey, it's your rules. You could do whatever you want.
Look, I straight up tell people, like, I had people ask me, and not very many. I'm not gonna say it's like a bunch of people, but I've had a couple people ask me. It's like, hey, would you mind if I do, R34 type of art of you? It's like I know you're straight, but would you mind? I was like, I don't care what happens in your mind. You do what makes you happy.
Yeah,
Like I'm not gonna judge you. I know I'm straight. You know I'm straight. But if you want to put me in that fantasy world where, an orc takes me or something, I don't know. You do you.
yeah,
I
exactly.
just know that's not gonna happen in real life, and it's not canon. But other than that, you do you. you know,
Mm-hmm.
it's not part of the lore. It's not never gonna be a part of the lore, but it can be a part of what your mind canon happens.
Yeah, exactly. Like, um, if you got for people that are starting out, always keep in mind to set rules and boundaries for your audience.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, like set down a rule, like say, hey, I'm okay with R34, just not these specific types of R34.
You can
All right,
only
let's talk
sex me
about
up.
vor.
You can only sex me up 2 times a day, and these are the hours that you can sex me up. Beyond
When
that,
well, no, I meant with like specific fetishes, like
oh,
the
okay,
like the inflation or vor or
yeah.
something.
Piss
For those I charge 350.
Yeah, 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 yeah. But you will get art from peeps. Some of it will be kind of cool. The best art I've gotten was from a friend of mine that drew the demon version of me, and I think I have it. I gotta go find it.
I
Where
can't
is
say
it?
I've had very much art, but I need to be
I,
out there
I've
more.
I've had
looking
art.
into it.
I've gotten like 3 so far. One of them is from a close friend, and another one, the other two are from random peeps.
Have I drawn you yet?
I don't think you have.
I might not have. I'll have
I
to
don't.
get around to it.
Yeah, I don't think you have, friend. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Uh, fuck, I'm dying. This is where I die. Today's the day I die. But yeah. You will get cool art. You will get lewd art. You will get any form of art, in form of drawing, videos, sculptures, photos, whatever. Something. Even cosplay. That'll be the day when I get somebody cosplaying as me, which is
Oh,
literally
that'd be great.
going to be the easiest cosplay. Just literally grow your hair out, get a Metallica shirt, a beanie, some black plants, preferably ripped, and some epic enemy stomper boots. And then there you go. That's how you cosplay as me. The end. You're welcome.
The end. It's done.
The end.
The end is near.
No, no. But yeah, like you will get art in any form of medium. You'll get it no matter where you whatever.
Yeah,
People
I know
will
you
make, even if you set your rules, people will make the art anyway.
Oh yeah,
Like
art will happen.
Yeah, art will happen. There's no stopping it. It's okay to like get the art even if like peeps, like if you put in a thing for peeps saying, "Hey, I genuinely don't want this as an art, but hey, I don't care. Do what you want. I don't care."
I've been, yeah, I just, it is all depending on the person. It all
Mhm.
depends
Mhm.
on what you want, where you're gonna set your stuff. I've been more free in the way it's just like, if you're gonna take the time to draw art of me, you do it whichever way you want. I don't have to like it. It's just it's your art. Now, if you're gonna put it public, of course, um, make sure it's in the correct areas and make sure it's censored if it has to be in order to be public, that type of thing. But for the most part, I haven't like. I think one time back in the day, someone did something of me being beheaded, and I was like, okay, whatever, I don't care. You're not actually thinking of beheading me. I don't care. You live in your own imaginary world and you do
You
your
know what I
thing.
want art of?
What?
My character in the little animated skin peeler thing.
Oh
You
Oh,
know the
that
skin peeler
thing? Oh,
machine
yeah,
with the
yeah,
lolly,
yeah.
yeah, the
Yeah,
lolly peeler.
yeah, I know that. I know that one. I know that one. I wouldn't mind that one. It would just kind of weird me out at the beginning, but that's pretty much it.
But that's a classic though. That's like a lot of people know about the skin peeler.
I'm not a lolly, so I don't know if it would fit. But still, if people want to peel
Not
my
yet,
skin off,
you're
it's all
not.
good. If you want to peel my skin off, dude, I don't feel it. I've been numb for years, so it's all good.
I've been crawling in my skin.
Crawling in my crawl.
This crawl is how I crawl.
Crawl is how I crawl.
Crawl. Crawl.
Baby.
I'm seeing.
Actually watching a meme disintegrate in real time.
Yes, of course.
Actually, no, I have had four
The
pieces
shooter
of.
in my
I've had
pussy.
4 pieces of fan art. That's okay. I don't remember as many of these. That's also another thing too. Is when you make fan art, don't expect them to like be like, oh yeah, I got fan art. Check this out. You know,
Yeah, maybe
because
they'll
the
probably
obvious.
just save it on their phone or put it on their desktop, and that's about
I
it.
mean, yeah, same. Like that's 100% me right now. If you make fan art of me, I will
If you
literally.
give me fan art, I'm gonna keep it to myself because you gave me fan art.
Yeah, yeah,
If
that's
some,
Yeah,
true.
yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
you give me something, I'll take it. Like I don't have to announce it before.
Yeah, I don't have to announce it, but I will like say like if it's
If someone asks about it, I will mention
like if
it.
someone asked if like if someone's made fan art of
Oh,
me,
who did this art for you? It looks really nice.
yeah, and then I'll mention it, be like, oh yeah, it was this guy right here, that one.
Maybe
It
even
was
tag you, but like
this
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, like we'll like
someone
look.
gives you a Christmas present, you don't really go around, "Hey, this person gave me this." You just use it. You just use the Christmas present.
Yeah,
You
like
open it and put it away. The fuck?
yeah, exactly. Like we're not gonna like plaster it.
We're not
We're not
gonna
gonna
make
we're not.
it.
Yeah, we're not gonna
No, we're gonna
We're gonna
make
get
it.
plastered, but we're not gonna plaster it everywhere.
Yeah,
We're gonna get plastered.
we're not gonna plaster the art everywhere because everyone has seen so many things of like, oh, check out this art, it's pretty cool. This so and so made it or whatever. You know, like
I mean, you make art of me, just at me on Twitter and I'll retweet it.
Absolutely, yeah.
yeah, like I will 100% like retweet it. Like if you send me art or something or whatever, like feel free to like fucking you can like tag me in it, be like made art of insert my like Twitch name here, you know?
Absolutely. That's, I mean, that it's, and of course, that is something that you uh, do on a case by case basis, and that's something that you take a look at depending on who you're a fan of.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Like
there's some that want to be a lot more say so that will only want specific type of art from
oh
from
yeah.
anybody doing that.
And if you are good enough in the art medium, you will legit get like peeps that will like that'll want art. like want to commission you for art. And which I will say, if that happens, good for you, dude. Like you can probably have like a good flow of the monies.
There's always a balance when it comes to that too. Um,
And
I
you'll probably get a lot more traction too from said streamer or something.
absolutely, and here, like, I'm trying to think of a good way to say it without discouraging people from doing the grind and pushing and everything like that.
Whoa there.
There's a certain
Whoops.
way of doing it.
Wrong
Uh,
picture.
when,
Wrong
when it
picture.
when it comes
ZG.
to
Don't
art,
worry.
when it comes
Whoops.
to art, there's a certain way of doing it. Like most streamers that I've talked
I
to,
saw nipple.
most people
Yeah, I know.
of in the
Nobody
VTuber
narked.
sphere, streaming
Clipped.
sphere, etc., don't like it when you just are randomly messaged by some dude who can do art, and it's like, hey, I do art, this and that. When you haven't let them know that you want any art done, when you haven't made it
Yeah.
public that you want any art done. Now, like I
Here
said,
here's
I don't
one.
want to, I don't want to discourage art being done, or the grind or getting yourself out there, because I mean, how the hell are people gonna know that you're there trying to do art if you don't let yourself be known? So I don't want to discourage people from doing that, but
Yeah.
like no lie, I get something like 20 to 30 people at least every couple of days contacting me about, like, oh, do you want me to do art for you? Do you want me to do blah blah blah? I I'm always very kind because that's just the way I am.
Yeah, like same
I'm
same
not
here.
yeah. I'm not like, hey, you jerk, I didn't contact you. Why the fuck are you contacting me? No, I'm not gonna be like that. I'll be like, hey, look, I respect the grind. I will keep you in consideration because now you're in my DMs. But right now I'm not looking for anything.
Yeah, yeah,
Thank you
yeah,
so much
If
for
exactly.
someone
contacting me.
messages me,
Go ahead.
if someone messages me asking if I want to see their art or if I want to get any art done, all I say is just no.
Yeah, that's the same thing. I just go the funniest one I did was I was like, "No habla inglés."
I remember someone came in saying, "Hey, I got some art. You want to look at it?" No.
Yeah, like for me as an
Yeah,
artist,
Or
as
hey, I'm an
yeah,
artist. No.
yeah, like
Both ends.
for me as an artist myself, if you want to send me art, feel free to. I do not care. I'm just not going to commission you because one, I don't have money, and two,
I don't like
nah,
your art.
I don't like your art. No, two, I just don't have money plainly, and that's it.
Me is the same thing. Just there is no disposable income in my in my
Yeah,
my
yeah, yeah,
account or anything like that. Everything is spoken like it it is accounted for. It is all spoken for and accounted for
yeah,
with bills and
exactly.
shit. But
Yeah. Speaking of like fan arts, do you guys have any from Peeps or nah?
No.
I haven't gotten any in years. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't gotten
I'm
any in
Oh,
years.
I'm the what you got what you got
Actually,
one
hold on.
bun?
Fan art requires fans.
My friend just
Yes, that's what I was gonna say. Fan arts requires people to watch you.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
And beyond that, like you. So that's kind of that kind of like knocks two things out for me.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Like for me,
First they have to like me, and then they have to watch me. So
yeah,
that's two
exactly.
things.
Like for me, I only have like 4 pieces of fan art. One of them you guys saw briefly because I put that one up when I realized it didn't have censorship, which is sad, but I could start sharing
Here's my
some.
fan art.
Oh, where is
Oh,
it? Let's
and
see
this
it.
one.
Let's see it. Let's see it. Let's see it. Let me see this crazy jazz.
It's tasteful nudity. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's like the Merchant of Venus.
Yes.
The Merchant of Anus.
Yeah, I'll start sharing some of
That's a
my
different part.
some of my fan art along with Bun Buns, since we are somewhat decent enough to have.
But if you want to make fan art of us, we might show it off next stream.
Yeah, actually, I'll show it
Yeah.
off in a slideshow presentation. I'll make it
Fan
like
art
the
is
fan.
awesome.
I'll make it off. Make it the fan art segment.
Just post it in the Discord.
Yeah, post it in the
also-
Discord.
Specifically, Alex, make sure the Discord link is available like during stream.
I will do that actually right now. I'm doing it right now.
Good.
I'm on it. But I will start off by showing my art, like my fan art that I've gotten so far, and bun buns. We don't
Alright.
need that up. Boop. We don't need that. So we'll start off with mine. Here's the first one that I got, which is someone drew a representation of like me in full demon form.
Is that trans flag bra?
Yep, it's trans flag, bra.
I thought you said trans fat, bro.
Trans
Like,
fat.
damn, unsaturated
Fried
fat,
chicken
bro.
bra.
Yeah, chicken
That's a lot
bra.
of cholesterol.
Here's one of bun buns that over encompassed the entirety of the screen.
Oh,
So-
absurd resolution.
The last time I got fan art was in 2020, so yeah, I'm right. It's been a while.
I mean, if you have
And it-
fan
and it
art,
was-
I can show it off.
And it was one person who did draw some stuff about me, and they deleted their
You
so
can
like
right-click the
Discord,
image and
Discord that
then
it
put
came from
fit the
was
screen,
deleted.
can't you?
That's interesting.
If I fit the screen, it'll over encompass the entirety of the screen.
Yes, but then you can make it. It was bigger than just the screen. So if you fit the screen, you could have just made it smaller, faster.
There you go. Here's one of Bun Bun's fan arts that he got.
That's real cute.
Yeah, that's one of his. If you want to send me yours too, Mad, if you have it, feel free to send it and I'll show it off.
Yeah. I will copy and paste the whole copy
and paste
link.
this.
Yeah, well, yeah, copy link and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's Bun Buns. Then we got another one of me by an epic art
Does this
friend.
even work? I don't know. Yes, it does. Okay.
By an epic art friend that actually helped me with some promo art for a stream. Here it is. It's kind of lewd, but I genuinely do not care. That's theirs. Their little is like right there.
It's tasteful. It's art.
It is taste.
Yeah, it's not like porn or anything, but it's just something
No.
like it's very
tasteful
anime.
nude titty.
Tasteful nude titty, yeah. Let's see. Where's the other one of Bun Bun? Where is it?
Hillside check.
There it is. Found it. Another thing too is if you want to see some of my art and maybe even Charlie's art, we have links to our like socials.
Art stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, we have links to our art stuffs.
My card has both of my Twitters on it, which I sometimes post art to either.
Here's another one. Someone made a Bun Bun. A dope ass headshot.
Boom. Headshot.
Yeah, look at that headshot. It looks so good. Epic headshot, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's so good. Then another one that I got, which actually is one of my favorites. This one actually has censorship, so this is pretty gnarly.
And the Discord we're talking about is this one.
Yeah. Here's the other one. Here's the other one that I got. I actually really love this one.
Nice.
I
That one
really
censored just enough.
Yeah, the titties are covered. Who gives a shit?
I've seen other streamers on here with less.
Yeah, like like I mean, I like it a lot. It's so good.
Like this pants.
Whoops, didn't mean to double click. But yeah, that's all the ones that I have at least. And then I showed all the ones Bun Bun has. I'm gonna see if Mad got theirs.
I just sent it to you in DMs.
Oh, you sent it to me in DMs. Let's see this crazy jazz.
Yes.
Let's see this
Not
crazy
much.
jazz.
It's you know.
Aw, it's
people's
cute.
interpretation.
It's cute
Yeah, it was cute. It
though.
was
It's
cute, yeah.
cute.
That's why I was like, I really appreciated the person that did it. They disappeared from Discord. Like I said, their Discord thingy deleted. You know, they moved on, whatever. And I was like, oh, it sucks that they're gone, but I'm glad they left me with something nice to see.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
haven't
yeah.
put that one for the freaking years. That's one of those things. I'm one of those guys that like you, you could literally draw anything of me. I will appreciate it, and I'll keep it. I probably will keep it like if it's one of those like more R34 things, I'll keep it in another place, and I won't show it off. But like, yeah,
Yeah,
y'all
like
can.
yeah, like like we enjoy your art. Like for any peeps that are like thinking like I want to draw art of this one VTuber I know, but I don't know how they respond.
Look,
Just just go for it. Just go for it. I'm
here's
100% certain that they will love whatever you create because
a lot of VTubers
mm-hmm.
have. Sorry to interrupt. I'm very sorry to interrupt. But a lot of VTubers have their art tags. If you
Yes.
put it in there, they will always be appreciated.
Yes.
Now I understand. Like the reason why I say art tags are the preferred method because if you are just like, oh, let me DM this to you, no one wants to direct DMs a lot of times because us
Mm-hmm.
VTubers and a lot of people who are content creators want to be remain private. Why are we VTubers in general? I don't know about you guys, but instead of showing a face cam, I can show this. This is a representation of me. This is for me. This is a representation of the personality I like to that I feel I
That you
have,
like to
which
perceive, yeah.
yeah, which is me because that's why I chose a squirrel. I chose a squirrel because I can be kind of hectic and wild and out there and overly energetic sometimes in my streams and I am people are like okay when they get to know me they're like yep that very much matches exactly what you freaking are, and that's why I've done it, and
Yeah,
it
yeah.
prevents me from actually having to show my face, but it can help me for me the way I am. I
Yeah.
would not be able to be my full self if I would had a full face cam.
Yeah,
This
like
way,
a,
I can fully show my personality.
yeah, a lot of people when they VTube, they have a similar answer to that. That's the same for me. What you see on the screen is how I see myself. Literally, the shirt and beanie I'm wearing is are actual things that I have on right now.
Yeah,
Not right now.
Not right now, basically, but
I'm just
because I
like
had to wash it.
I have
But
that's why I use
they're
a VTubing model.
yeah, but like the stuff that I wear for this model are real. The eyes are not the color. Mine are the Sith Lord's poop brown. um, but yeah, like as I've said to a lot of artists, um, as I've said to a lot of artists, you can create a beautiful piece of art, and no matter how anyone says it is, it feels good to have made something.
oh no, absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely,
absolutely. Like
and
if the person you're making the art for uh doesn't give you full credit, you can basically just kind of be like, "Oh, wait,
But they're not.
this motherfucker didn't like give me full credit for the thing I made for them."
now
Or if you draw art of a VTuber, like I've done it before, they will easily glance over it. Like they get so many like the popular VTubers get a lot of fan art more than I
yeah,
get and more than anyone else here gets.
but you would be surprised. Like for example, you get big ones like the ones from Hololive, the ones from Nijisanji. They will actually some of them because of where they came from will go through for hours their art tag and looking at every single piece of art. They may not respond to it. They may not even put a like on it because sometimes that draws attention and it might draw envious attention or jealous people if like oh yours got a like and a response when mine didn't, that type of thing. So they do that sometimes they don't respond to you but they see it. You will be seen a lot of times.
Yeah, you will
And
be seen, and who cares if anyone sees your art? I guarantee you, somebody will see your art. Somebody will see it eventually.
yeah, and
They
even the community will appreciate it.
yeah, the community will appreciate it. I know for a fact that like fucking the VTuber in question will appreciate it.
Oh, absolutely. Because this is just the way I perceive art. It's not necessarily that you've made it, but that you've touched someone enough that they spent
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
time.
You
How
touched someone.
yeah, no matter how long, it could be 20 minutes that it took them, it could be 2 hours that it took them to do that piece of art. The fact is, you have touched them enough and made them feel, I don't know, either welcome or whatever enough that they took that time out of their day to make it for you. That's the way I see it, and I've heard people talk like large ones like Takanashi Kiara and all these other people that are in Hololive, and they're like, yeah, the time that they do make, it counts. And in fact, sometimes it's used in the um, in the thumbnails. And because of the rules that a lot of these larger organizations have to protect themselves from lawsuits and such, they actually will put it in their description a lot of times, like thumbnail art by this person, through Twitter.
Yeah.
They'll do that because a lot of these larger organizations, they do have those rules of like, cite your sources, cite who did this, because if not, they could sue us, or at least it could be bad PR. And the last thing that these guys want is bad PR.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
if you're lucky enough to have one of your art used as a thumbnail or something like that, then yes, you're definitely going to get recognition for that, one way or another.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you're
Here we
scared,
go.
you could always do watermarks. I mean, no one minds a watermark on it if it's just going to be on
Yeah,
Twitter.
like
You can
yeah,
do watermark.
yeah. If you want your art to get out there, always put a watermark. By the way, I made a slideshow thingy for all of the art that you guys sent me.
Thank you.
Yeah, that way I don't have to constantly switch the image over and over.
Excellent.
But yeah, all this art that you're seeing on the screen, we love this type of art. We like, even me as an artist, I love people when they send me like their rendition of how I draw myself. I love seeing it. We Everyone here loves seeing your art, no matter how good or like how you perceive your art however you perceive your art. We love it. We don't care how good it is. We don't care if you've used a lot of like technical shit like shading or something
Yeah.
like that. We do not care. Whatever you made, we will like it because
And me, yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
because like we just love the art in general. We love it. It's great.
Absolutely. And what I was going to say, and again, sometimes I can interrupt, and I do apologize for that.
Nah, it's cool.
It I will be your attack dog. I will be brutal to people who are mean to others who draw art, because of the fact, I mean, I think everybody's like that for fans and things like that, but I will defend you, because number one, I don't know how to do art, so I respect everybody who goes through the effort of doing that. I know how hard it can be. I know how much effort it can take. So, and I know how horrible it feels to put effort in and have someone just denigrate it and mistreat you because you've done that.
Yeah,
Because they're
exactly.
jealous of what you
Mm.
can do, or they're jealous of the attention you're getting, or whatever it is, or they think that you're getting, too big for your britches, or whatever the heck they call it nowadays. That type of thing is just, I don't care. I'll defend you. Even if it makes
So-
me look bad in front of others, I'll freaking defend you.
So like the thing is, I don't like confrontation, but if someone messes with my friends, I'm gonna go all in and just
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Anyway,
Absolutely.
I'm gonna go for a bit now.
All right, have fun. Thanks
Thank you
for
for being-
hanging.
I don't really
Thanks for
have
hanging.
anything to say on this podcast. I have no experiences.
No, it's fine. It was
No.
just mainly just about VTuber lore and everyone
Yeah.
else's. It doesn't
And
matter.
it's you being
I
here.
came to show art. That's it. Thanks. I'm a
You being
GFX
here is
artist.
awesome.
That's smart.
I'm a
Yeah.
GFX artist. Don't
but
If I
se-
see the word
seriously.
GFX, I blocked him on Twitter.
Oh yeah, dude. Same.
Oh god, I get so many. I'd
You
stopped
type
responding
GFX,
after a
and
while.
then you just
so-
get 20 notifications in 5
Oh
minutes.
yeah.
Oh
Um,
yeah, like bro, fuck that shit.
I'll
I
still
hate
watch
that.
stream. I'll just
Yeah. Thank
Yeah,
you,
feel free
appreciate
to.
it.
Yeah,
Appreciate you being here.
yeah, thanks for coming by, Bun Bun.
uh,
Maybe I can get Soup on here sometime.
maybe.
Maybe,
Still at
maybe
work right
one
now,
day.
Wait, you're gonna make us some soup?
No,
Sorry.
it's
this is
another
only-
stream. It's another streamer friend. Anyway,
See ya.
see ya, Bun
I'm the only
Bun.
one that can eat that soup.
That was fun. They were fun. It was nice having someone else here to chat with us.
I just remembered fan art that I actually do have.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll post it in the
Yeah,
voice
just
chat.
yeah.
Unfortunately, I think it's fucking massive.
But yeah, that's the way I've always felt when it came to.
Yeah.
I've always and changing it up a little bit when looking at other people doing art. Like there was an art arc for me that didn't go very well. That stopped pretty quickly because I have an old Wacom tablet that I got from because I used to one thing I think I had mentioned a while, like when in the first episode or one of those things, I worked for DreamWorks, the DreamWorks animation side, for about a year or two, and they throw away a bunch of stuff. Holy crap, they throw away a bunch of stuff.
Oh yeah.
And the thing is, it all, whenever like an organization like that throws away something, it all gets there's a process that they do so that they can get a tax write off for all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so what they've done sometimes is that if it's like really old stuff, they don't care. As long as you're not like taking like 20 pieces of like server equipment or something like that. Like I seriously had my boss that was like, I was like, if I even asked him because I was like, you guys have cameras everywhere. If the camera sees me take from the recycling area a tablet, will they mind? It's like, I don't mind. I won't get you in trouble. I don't think anyone else will. If it's a freaking tablet that we have tossed because we no longer use it, because they only toss things that they no longer use, that for whatever reason it's too old for them to actually get any benefit from it. So if we are tossing it and it's not something like a computer, then that's it. You grab it, and I did that, and I never got in trouble. But I did get a
Mm-hmm.
couple of Wacom tablets out of that. I did get RAM and some other things like that that they were just for whatever reason they decided, hey, it's not useful for me. But like I said, lack of money. It's lack of money. I was like,
Just
hell
lack of
yeah,
money.
I got a Wacom tablet and I got pens. It's those old like gray Wacom tablets, so they're freaking old, but they still work as a freaking tablet, so I don't care.
Yeah, it's the Wacom tablet I have.
Perfect.
I mean,
Yeah,
I have a Galmon tablet.
the new ones, the things that they have a lot more pressure sensitivity. They have a lot more zones of sensitivity. The buttons can do a little bit more. They have more programmable buttons, things like that. Nowadays, you can get like a $50 tablet, like from Wacom itself, one of their cheaper tablets that can do better than my gray one. But I got my gray one for free, so that's all I really care about.
Yeah,
I tried
exactly.
I tried drawing with that, and it's good. I mean, it's good enough for someone who is talented. But me, I had trouble drawing circles. That's how bad I was. I just had trouble drawing circles. I even had
Like,
that.
circles are hard.
Oh
Well, yeah,
yeah.
the right circles, yes, they can be. And I was using like Clip Studio or whatever the heck it was called, and I was like, oh god, there's so many buttons, there's so many things I
Oh
can
boy.
do. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. It was just a lot. But I had my art arc, and that's where the fan art came from. When I was doing art, people were like, "Oh, I want to do some fan art of you." I'm like, "Cool, I freaking love it. Do it
Yeah,
as
like
much as you want."
we enjoy your guys' fan art. Any streamer enjoys fan art
Oh, it
from their
clipped out. I
audience.
was like, it clipped out. What happened?
Oh, don't worry, I got it. Don't worry. It does that a lot when I add things.
Anything fan related, like for me, just on the whole fan aspect, whether it be you've freaking made a dojinshi of me, you've made freaking fan stories about me, you've whatever it is that is fan made, as long as it's not like as long as you didn't make a doll out of your like pubic hair, I don't that's going far. But if you've done things other
Honestly,
than
that
that,
would
I'm
just
happy
be
about that.
impressive.
I would think that would be impressive too. I
That'd
mean,
be, yeah, that'd be kind of that'd be impressive, bro.
who has blue pubic hair? I don't know, but
I don't know. They dyed it, bro. They dyed it.
they dyed it, man. That's dedication in its
That's
own way, I guess.
dedication. Dedication. But yeah, we enjoy the fan art you guys create. We love seeing it. Like even if you just like post it or like tag it tag us on like Twitter or
Yeah.
Instagram. Speaking of Instagram, this podcast does have an official Instagram.
Nice.
It will have an official Twitter as well. I just have to create that later.
God, I need to get better at social media. I just
Yeah,
realized that. I'm not good
I
at
have
social media
to.
at
I also
all.
have to make like a new podcast podcast only like fucking YouTube, so they don't
Okay.
because it's on my own personal channel for now.
Yeah. The whole separation between both of them. I get
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I don't want them to go on there and be like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yes. Don't want the
Until you
second.
get an official Twitter, though, Do hashtag naughty and days so we can see shit.
Yeah. Do hashtag naughty and dazed or naughty and dazed art, and we will see it somehow. If you can even tag one of us in it, we'll most likely find it.
We'll
Definitely
see it
tag
through
us.
our mind's eye, one way or another.
Yeah. Definitely tag us. Definitely tag us.
Don't tag on my house, but tag me in there. Yes.
Yeah. Like tag me in, bro. Tag me in. I'm ready. I'm
Get me
ready.
in there, bro. I'm ready to fight, bro.
Send me up, bro. Send me up. But yeah, we love to receive art. A lot of
Any media in
streamers do.
general.
A lot of streamers love to receive art. Even if it doesn't get seen.
I will look anytime that anything like that is sent. I will, even if like you mentioned, sometimes we don't mention it or do anything public with it. But me personally, I will if I know who sent it and I know like if they were like like you can contact me etc. I'll send them a DM. I'll at the very least shout them out a little bit. Be like
Mm-hmm.
I'll let them know that I received it and I'll let them know that I appreciate it because at the very least, I feel that that is the minimum that we can do as content creators. Be like, hey, shout you out. Not necessarily because they're an artist that like, oh yeah, no, go for this guy for the art. No, be like, hey, thank you for taking the time out of your day to do that. Besides taking the time out of your day to come and chat with me, and yeah, just keep going, keep doing what you're doing, because I'm gonna keep appreciating it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, um, we will rock you, dude.
Yes. Make a lore video for me, then I'll be like, holy shit. Honestly, if anyone makes a lore video for me, like just randomly, I would probably just be like, look, I'll pay you in installments of like 25 cents. We'll get there eventually of what I want you to have.
Well, you gotta have lore first.
Yeah,
That's true.
we gotta have lore. You gotta have lore first, Bun Bun.
I'm gonna figure out making my own lore and then like
Making my own lore now. Walking fast.
Uh, I've honestly been half tempted to make my lore video myself or make it into like a visual novel or something.
Mm-hmm.
like that's the thing that a lot of people don't especially when you're a smaller VTuber. You don't have to make a very intricate lore video. It doesn't have to be extremely fully animated, like animated or anything. It could be stop motion. It could freaking be um like art, like drawings, and then like a picture book. It can become like a picture book. There have been many that have done that. In fact, one VTuber who I still remember who has graduated, which of course here means that they've retired from their previous persona. Um, they when they were leaving, someone made a picture book of it, and it was impactful. It was one of their gen mates, but it was impactful because of the fact it was done with love and affection and care and everything. It wasn't the best drawings. Heck no, it wasn't. It's like it's even better drawings than I could do, but it was simple stuff. But still, it was like, holy crap, someone spent time out of their day to go and do this and put their heart and soul into it. Like it could be freaking stick figures that you make for my freaking lore video. I don't give a damn. It's just it's there, you know.
When it comes
Mm-hmm.
down to it, for VTuber fan art, quantity triumphs quality.
Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. Like we do not mind um if you're
There's no
us.
such thing as bad art.
There's no such
There
thing as
isn't.
bad art. It could be stick figures for all I care.
There are always going to be snobs in every field, and there are going
Mm-hmm.
to be people who are going to try and
Yeah.
push you down for the lack of whatever they see, because there are people who like keeping themselves above others. But unless you are the fan of a jerk, you're not going to get mistreatment by the person
Oh
that you're doing
yeah.
it for. There are some people that are jerks but they are known to be jerks. So you will kind of get that bit of a warning because they've been jerks to someone else before. But most small VTubers and small content creators in general will not knock you for your lack of experience or your lack of polish or whatever you want to call it. They won't knock you for it because they're either in your same position, or if they were someone who's doing, who's has really good art, uh has gone through that. Because when I was in my little art phase that I mentioned, I was like, look, I can barely draw poop. For goodness sakes, my poop looks like just, I don't know, it looks weird, it looks deformed, it looks like slime, I don't know what the hell. But they were like, hey, look, art is all about just time invested. There are some people that have natural talent that can be like just starting to do art like at 5 years old, and they're like, holy shit, it looks really good. And then most people, like 99% of people, will be going through a lot of effort to go through and
Yeah,
just
yeah,
hours of it.
and another thing for me, from somebody who makes a lot of art, do not worry about like do not worry about your style. Do not worry.
Oh yeah.
Your style will change as you basically upgrade your craft.
Oh,
Every
absolutely.
time you level up slash improve your craft, macaroni and cheese. Every time you upgrade, um, every time you upgrade your craft, you will your stuff will change. It's inevitable. Mine changed for so long.
Yeah, when you start out, you
Yeah.
don't need to choose
Yeah,
right away.
when you start out, you don't need to choose. Be different. You don't need to follow somebody else's path. You don't need to look like somebody else. Be you. Like all this art in
Exactly.
the all this art in the screen right now are their own styles and whatever. Like who
Make,
cares what it looks like?
making art is a process
Yes,
from the
yes,
And
yes.
very beginning. Each piece is just a step in that process.
Absolutely. And here's
in the
one thing.
beginning of time, there was the
Yes.
cube.
And since I've, freaking, I do my best to not stay on Twitter very much, but I think that's why I'm not great at social media, because all the VTweeters, all the people who are just there to complain about others,
Mm-hmm.
have just kind of drawn me away from it. But one thing I did hear from someone who is an artist and was out there and during drama times, was because there's always drama about people supposedly tracing and things like that. But
Oh
they said
yeah.
specifically, it's like tracing isn't bad if you're using it as a method to learn.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you're using it as just basically copying someone else and taking it as your own for monetary purposes or for clout or whatever, that's different. But if you're a fledgling artist, if you're starting out and you're like, okay, I'm trying to see if I can get the line art correctly, if I can get this style correct. You trace it a little bit to see the general face shape. Maybe you're using it for the general face shape and then you do things differently on there. That's fine. That's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Um, but what I've gotten, I don't know if this is fully it
how many
because,
times
I'm not
I
an
keep
artist,
telling you
but
to
I've gotten
forget
is
that
that
first.
afterwards,
Step
it
down a
shouldn't be
piece
something that you
more.
continue to
A
do,
what?
like for years. It shouldn't be
That you
something
need
that
to
you
clean up
continue to
after
do,
yourself. I
but
just stepped on a
it
piece.
is something that
Sorry.
you know, you should not be ashamed of doing at all. Like even established artists do even trace their own work. Like they're like, ah, fuck, I've been drawing faces. Like I need to draw another face. Let me just go back to one of my old drawings and then get the face from there to make things easier. Hell, there is for old school like cell artists and old school people that were doing the old actual physical art. There were like light tables that they used to trace again and again and again things to continue doing the animations to make it a little bit different for you know Disney artists use that and other artists use that. That's an actual way of
Well, I'm
doing
sure
things,
someone will
tracing
find
your
a
own
piece
stuff
for
and then
that.
continuing on. but um but
Yeah,
don't be
animation is
discouraged. But
just
yeah,
tracing art.
yeah,
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 it's
don't be discouraged by people telling like I say, elitists. Don't be discouraged by elitists. If you put in the effort, people are going to appreciate it. It's gonna be, if people aren't being jerks, they're gonna appreciate
Actually,
it eventually. Like me, like the simple things you're seeing there, like that one that just
exactly.
popped up,
pick it.
is something that someone drew, and we're like, I hope you like it, and I was like, Jesus Christ, this is way better than I could do myself. I definitely do appreciate it, and I definitely do like it.
Sorry, I had it clear my throat. I was dying.
And yeah, I mean, yeah, I think part of it is because for me, at least that's the way I see it, is I've always admired people who can take the time and effort to hone crafts like art, who hone crafts like music, art, singing, whatever it ends up being, they're taking that time and effort. Yes, believe me, I've tried singing. You can look on my YouTube channel.
I can
And
just imagine it right now.
it is not the best, but
Yeah, nobody
the
nobody starts off. You can't just go off. You can't go off on raw talent alone. You have to hone your skills and shit to like
absolutely,
to make sure that it's like how you want it to be. And if it's not how you want it to be, who gives a shit? Just be you.
my voice isn't the best for singing in general, it seems like, but I still enjoy it and I still give it my all. And I at the very least try not to be tone deaf. I try
Hmm.
to keep the correct pitch and tone and everything of the artist who I am copying. Pretty much that's what I'm doing when I'm singing. I am giving it my interpretation of it, but I'm trying to keep the same tone, the same, everything that they have, just in my key. Which, if I'm doing something that someone did that was a female, I'm way lower key than they are.
Yeah,
If it's,
exactly.
even in rock, I might be at a higher key, I might be a different key. It's just changing the pitch and everything like that. It's just I don't know if any of you know my YouTube channel, but I'd have like two or three things that I guess I'll share with you guys in DMs
Yeah, sure,
on
go
the
ahead.
podcast here.
I don't mind.
And yeah, it's you can tell I don't know what I'm doing, but I've got the spirit.
And,
I,
all in all,
His
do
heart's in the right place.
any of us know what we're doing? What the fuck you mean? I don't know
Yeah,
what
it's
I'm
true.
doing. I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing.
It's like I don't know what I'm doing, but my heart's in the right place. It's just the songs I chose are songs that I like really enjoy, that have touched me in one way or another at some point in time.
Oh yeah,
When
it
when I was
touched
feeling
you. It
that
touched you.
it touched me in one way or another. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I know. um, I like what was said in the stream in there. I've been streaming for years and don't know what I'm doing either. It's the same way here. It is the same way here.
Oh,
Yeah.
You
Oh
just
yeah.
go day by day, trying to at least not make yourself look like a fool too much, unless that's your shtick. If your shtick is making yourself look like a fool, keep doing it. If it's not, then good luck on not making yourself look like a fool, because I've done that several times, so I just gave up.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
just like, I'm gonna look like a fool anyways.
Same here. Same here. Like, sorry, I was reading the chat. My sexy fan art every now and then. Says Bun Bun. Uh, but yeah, like we've said, nobody starts off like as a main character, so to speak. Everyone starts off as the background character in anime
Yeah.
terms.
what's that fucking Game Grumps quote? I didn't come out the pussy painting like Mozart or some shit.
You think I came out the fucking pussy drawing fucking Mozart? You mean that? You mean that?
Yes, I mean that
Yeah.
one.
Okay, yeah, that's Game Grumps.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's a true statement. Art takes practice. Practice takes time.
oh
Oh yeah,
yeah, oh yeah. Like,
absolutely. And it's gonna be frustrating. It's gonna be annoying. It's gonna be one of those moments where it's just gonna be, um, you're gonna there are quite literally moments, even as an
be the
adult,
side
you're
character
gonna
that
you're
people like watching as a separate episode.
like seriously, there are gonna be moments where you're just gonna want to cry because it's just gonna be that frustrating for you, and
Yeah.
that's perfectly fine. Even as an adult, it's perfectly fine to have those moments when you're just that frustrated. But if you can push through that and you can better yourself through the struggle and everything like that, then you have beaten 99% of the people that try it, because most of them, they they don't fail outright. They just, because of, and sometimes it's because of personal situations, but they bow out and they just don't do it anymore. The people who become animators, for like
Yeah, who
example,
become.
become, just
We got a lot of those this
why do
episode.
you come? No, but seriously, like on a serious note, the people who go to like Disney or go to DreamWorks as animators, those are people that have been animating for years.
Oh
Like the animators
yeah.
I knew there had been animating for 10, 15 years.
Yeah,
They'd gone to
exactly.
school for it. They'd really every single day spend their lunches still animating. They spend their lunches drawing. They do things like that. It's a passion for them,
Mhm.
and they're lucky enough to get work for it. So it's it repeating ourselves, going in circles again, but still, it's something that I
Yeah.
do want to press
Yeah,
for anybody listening,
to convey.
and to just hammer into people that the fact that it takes time does not mean that you're failing. The fact that it takes you longer than someone else does not mean that you're less, or you are not doing it right, or it's not worth it in the end, or whatever. Just go for it.
Yeah,
Just
just
keep doing it.
yeah.
Like freaking me. Take me for example. I'm a VTuber. I There are people who started, the people who I know who started when I did, and they have like 1,000 people watching them, and they
Mhm.
have 20,000 followers and like 1,000 subscribers, etc. I'm tiny still.
Yeah, same here. I mean, I have like 125 followers, but my max viewers are usually one or two.
That's what'll happen for me. My followers, the way that I see it right now, is what ends up happening sometimes when you've been doing this thing as long as I have, and you've switched your the time slot that you do it in, which I did. Uh, a lot of times people forget about the channel and they don't unfollow because it's like fuck, they're not gonna see you anyways. They're either at work or whatever, and they're just
Mhm.
not gonna see you anyways. Or you're so far down the amount of people that they have that you aren't on their radar anymore, and they'll just it becomes a ghost follow. It becomes I would say 3/4 of my followers at this point are ghost follows because the majority of them followed me when I was doing my later night things. And I switched because of family obligations and such to now I do it at 10 a.m. PST. Uh, I the majority of those people are no longer following me. They're following me, but they're no longer watching me. I'm no longer on their radar, and that's fine. I mean, I wish them all the best. Some of them moved on to some of the people that I know, and that at the very least they're still in the group of people that I know. But you're gonna have those moments
Mhm.
as you know as a creator. You're gonna have those moments. There are people that I mentored that have far surpassed me by now.
Oh
Like
yeah.
there's one person specifically that I'm not going to mention because I never asked them if I can mention them, but I kind of mentored them to start out, and they were like, they didn't know what to do, they didn't know, what they should be using, and blah blah blah, and through their struggles, I kind of helped them out a bit, at least give them, some pep talks and things like that.
Yeah, some
They
pepperonis.
are, yeah, they are close to like 30, 40 times bigger than I am right
Yeah,
now,
both
and
both in Panya's size and in follower.
exactly. They've got followers. They're seriously. They got followers. They've got like freaking. They get rated by people that are giving them like 200 viewers at a time. Things like that. But I've never been the type of person that I am jealous. I'm envious of what they were able to accomplish in the sense of like that's something that I want to go and achieve.
Mhm.
It's not like fuck you. Why did you get it? It's more like wow. I'm so proud of you for getting there. I want to get there too. It's like I want to be on that same level as you are now. So I try to see what secret sauce they have and not necessarily copy it, but kind of, mold it to something that I can be comfortable with as well. And it's gonna happen. There are gonna be people like, for example, when Bao came out, I was had already been streaming for like a year or so. She got super popular really fast. I don't know Bao. I'm not gonna say I do. This is not me knowing her. I just know her from like just Twitter and stuff, just
Yeah.
seeing her there. But people like that, some people hit it big immediately. They
Oh
just hit the
yeah.
right vein, hit the right moment at the right time, the right cuteness, the right look, the right voice, whatever it is, they hit it. They hit the ground running, and like she's enough that she makes like 20, 30,000 a month, usually or more.
Bro, I
And
wish
I'm like,
that were me,
I wish I
bro.
could do that in a year.
No, I wish I could do that in a week.
Yeah.
I wish I could
No,
do
but
that right now. I can't even do
yeah.
that.
She's making like Bao is making on average. I mean, she already has her own manager and stuff. From what I've seen, like on a good month, she'll make like 5 figures. She'll make
Mm-hmm.
5, 6, like in
Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
really, really great
Yeah,
year.
5 stick figures.
And easily in the year, she's making 6 figures. Easily.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. For the for the that sorry, I died.
I'm sure there's an end to this sentence.
Shut up.
Somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere over the rainbow. But for peeps that are just starting out, just know that you might hit it big, you might not. Doesn't matter. For me personally, like the one viewer that I have on my stream, actually the two viewers I have on my streams that usually just come to hang out because I'm just so chill and mellow. Uh, like me because I'm chill and mellow. I'm not like one of the big streamers that are screaming at their computer screen because something went unexpectedly on awry. You know, I don't I don't really scream. The most you'll hear me do on my streams, if any of you two hear me, I'll just be like, "Fuck."
Oh, like I get heated.
Yeah.
I'm a chill streamer when it's because what I do is I always do just chatting mixed with whatever game I have. So in the sense of like I have moments of just chatting, then I have moments of my game, and then moments where I chat and chill with the stream as well. Because I like having that balance in between the two different things. But uh, everybody who watches me, everybody who sees me and knows me, knows that I get heated when it comes to games. Like right now, the two games I'm playing which are can't be more different than from each other. One is Yoshi's Island, old school Yoshi, and the other is Armored Core, Armored Core
Nice.
6, because well, I played Elden Ring, so that's why Armored Core 6 is there. And it's different enough. It does have kind of like it's a get good game. It's definitely a get good game. And the
Yeah.
old school 2D platformers were definitely get good games as well.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Like those games, holy crap. Those games were I don't know how as a kid I beat them so quickly. Like as a
Mhm.
kid, I did not struggle nearly as hard as I'm struggling right now. Like I struggle a lot harder now with Yoshi's Island than I did when I played it at my cousin's house because he had the Super Nintendo. I had the Genesis, so I wasn't playing a lot of the Super Mario games. But he did, so I was able to play it there. Not very much, not finishing, but I don't remember any of the 2D platformers being as hard as that they are now. I don't know why. And then you'll have like Armored Core, where again, if you look at my YouTube channel, I put one on how not to beat the first boss, the tutorial boss, which is a big old helicopter gunship thing. Oh god. That was a struggle. Oh, that game has got people on Twitter have shown destroyed controllers because of that game. And it's been review bombed because people have rage quit that game because of how
They haven't
difficult those
played an
bosses are.
Armored Core game before.
And this one is way more unforgiving. This is more like a la like Mech Warrior back in the day. This is very unforgiving. And it
This is
has AI. Like it has the bosses will change up their formula. They'll have a base formula of, the weapons they use, but they will change up the way they move around, the percentage that they're using certain weapons. They will change it up on you because right now I'm on chapter 3 and I've gone through maybe like 5 mini area bosses, and each one of them it's taken me at least 5 or 6 tries to beat, and each time they switch things up where sometimes I'll almost kill them and then I'll be killed. Some of them I'll barely get them to 10% down. I get them 90% of their health and I'll die. So it's one of those get good games.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like,
Absolutely.
and another thing too is when you start out, play whatever game you want. Play whatever game. It doesn't matter if it's already been played through or if it's new or if it's old. um play whatever games you have on hand, and then
Definitely.
when you are able to get new games, play that game.
True. And one
Have
big, very
yeah,
important thing.
yeah.
If you're on Twitch, if you are on Twitch, Twitch discovery is utter dog doo doo. It is horrible. Twitch discovery for small channels is absolutely horrible. You will not be seen if you have one or two people at a time, usually, unless, which we are blessed by still having that, unless you have people who are specifically looking for small channels, diamonds in the rough, to take a look at and maybe, follow. That's where I've gotten fortunate, where, before that's where I had started having 400 etc follows. I would say right now, of the active followers, of people who are actively following me, I probably have maybe 100 around there. But what I would always recommend, for if you are going in doing the Twitch thing, is go with less overly populated games. Like, don't start with Minecraft, don't start with Fortnite, don't start with those if you want to be seen. If you want to possibly, maybe get rated, you can try that and try to get into the community, but you need to be into the community. You need to be in
Yeah.
the Discords, you need to be in the Twitterverse, the Twitter Spaces. You need to be in all those places for Fortnite in order to be known enough so people can start watching you.
Yeah, and there
And
and there are groups in the community, like if you're VTubing, there are actual VTubing groups that help you grow. Like
yeah,
like chill ones that don't require you to fucking that don't require you to be like, "Oh, this," you know?
yeah. And one big thing that a lot of people end up doing, which can be mixed, is uh, putting their links on those content promotion sites or the content promotion discords. There are so many people who are doing it, you will get lost in the flood of others. Like, if you're in a larger content promotion group, whatever, you may get one or two people who watch you from there. If you're lucky, a week maybe. If one person will pop up, but you have so many people, you're just lost in the flood of different faces and everything like that. Unless you're bringing something extremely out there and wild and whatever, you're not going to get recognized. That's why I've always seen recommendations on YouTube, etc., that become a part of the community that you're trying to promote yourself to.
Mhm. Mhm.
Don't just be like, "Hey, here's my link, come and watch me," and that's the only uh, thing that you put into that server. That's the only time you chat. The only time you chat is to promote yourself. That will seem very disingenuous. That will seem like you're just trying to use them and the size of the server that you're in order to just benefit yourself.
Yeah, and
So,
like just occasionally join like a fucking like voice call, join a voice call, uh, join a text chat, do something, you know? Join something to get like not your name known, but just like have people hang with you. Like the people that hang with you will most likely be the ones in your stream watching.
yes. For example, just again, I'm not going to mention which server it was, because it was actually another VTuber server that I started chatting in. It's a VTuber who has been very chill and, was very friendly with me and rated me a couple times before. I joined their server and I started chatting, and it was something like 6 months before I even ever let anyone else know that I was a VTuber myself, and another couple months after that before I
Okay.
even put any type of link in there. So it was something like 7, 8 months before I even put the first link through there.
Yeah.
By the time I did, there were people who knew me, who, because I did not, my schedule did not coincide with the streamers, the VTubers schedule that I was in the server for. They would watch me sometimes. They don't always watch me. They occasionally do. Okay,
Yeah,
I have like yeah,
they'll
I have two or
occasionally
three
pop
people
in, whatever.
exactly, because
Oh, that was good.
from there, it's not like,
What?
oh,
Enough?
you're just trying to leech off of our community, our already established and already set up community. You're not a leecher. You're a person who is now known
You miss
here,
mommy?
and oh, you also happen to be a
Too
streamer,
tiny,
so we might join you occasionally
You
if
said
we
the
can.
Yeah.
garden.
And that's what I recommend, because I've seen
Good girl.
far too many people
You good
and
girl.
just
Mhm.
be a part of a community, and then just post their stuff. And then you see like 100 times they posted their stuff, and they have that you check because Discord has that where you can check where they've talked. You can check where they've done their thing, and you'll see the only time they've interacted is putting that link.
Yeah, exactly.
And like I said, that's very disingenuous. It's annoying because I've had that in my server. No matter how small my server is, I've had that in my server, and it is annoying because it's just like,
Kitty kisses, you sweet child.
especially with a small community like
Yeah.
mine, it gives off the impression you just want to take the people that are there
Mm-hmm.
and the community that I've tried to create, and you just want to poach them. That's
Yeah,
the way it
yeah,
seems.
yeah.
It may not be that nefarious. That's the
About to
um,
pull my nefarious shit.
yeah. It may not be that nefarious, but that is the energy you're giving off when you do
Yeah,
something like
yeah,
that.
yeah. Like, like I've said before, no one goes from apprentice to sorcerer by just like doing the best fucking magic of all. Not like just leeching or whatever.
Yeah, it's and this may sound tough and it may sound rough, and I've realized this myself. Sometimes you're just not a good fit for the community that's out there,
Why am I so
and
popular?
it's not your fault. It's
Mm-hmm.
just there are certain niches that expect certain things. There are certain people that expect certain things. You will find your community, but that community may just forever be small. I've realized that about myself, and I'm perfectly fine with that. Um, there's nothing wrong with it being small. I'm not saying this to discourage you. I'm saying this, to kind of keep a realistic view of how things are. Uh, it might say small, but if you give your energy and you give your all to those people, you have made those 2 3 people. You've made their day. You've made them happier that moment that they were with you. You've changed someone's life even in the smallest way. For me, that's a win. Like the fact that there's a couple people who look for my stream to pop up whenever it does, and they're there. That is big for me. Yeah, it's not 1,000 people. They're not giving me thousands a month or anything like that. But it's like it's some random dude or chick out there who just decided, hey, this little squirrel VTuber boy is the one that I want to watch, is the one that I'm paying attention to, and the one that I'm going to give my energy and time for. And I'm like, holy fuck, okay, that's cool. You know,
It's not about the size; it's about how you use it.
500 word essay over here, and then you just said it in like a sentence.
You'll shoot your eye out, kid.
Jeez.
But yeah, I understand that for 100%. Like I've said before, you don't go from apprentice to sorcerer in just like 2 days.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, some people.
It takes at least 3.
Yeah, some people do, and kudos to them. Fucking,
Lucky them,
yeah,
definitely, but
yeah. Like
oh well.
I call hacks, but whatever.
Yeah.
Um,
Like some people have like a serious hack with that stuff because I've seen people like just using honestly one like Bow
yeah.
and Shy Lily. Those people, they pop in and within a month or two they already have like 10,000 followers. I'm like, how the hell do you do that?
For
Just
shy,
how do you do that?
for shy Lily, it's probably because of the booba.
Well, yeah, okay. The
did.
boot. She hit the lewd tuber. She's definitely a lewd tuber. Just kind of the voice and the boobs do it.
Getting more and more
The
different.
look,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah, yeah.
At least until I joined left.
Bao does kind of the same thing, and it's not like I said. Again, going back to what I said maybe an hour ago, it's not a coincidence that a lot of the higher level ones, a lot of the ones that are really up there on the near the boss level, uh, that they're cute, that their designs are cute, and their designs are usually female. There's some that are male, like Vox Akuma, who has a big following of females, of women, and sometimes you get lucky like that. But they need to have that je ne sais quoi or whatever it is. They need to have that little extra spark, extra whatever it is that hits at the right point. And in the case of a lot of female YouTubers, it's just the fact that a lot of males are horny. That's what they run off of. And I'm not dissing them. I'm not
Nothing
knocking
wrong
them
with
because
it.
they found their niche. They found the niche. They found the group that they could fit under. They fit under the ones where there's horn dogs chasing them. If they're fine with that, they're freaking obviously making money off of it. They're fine with that. Well, then I'm all for that. They found their niche. It's not their fault that there are horny people out there. It's the horny people that are the ones that are spending their money, not them making them spend their money. You know, that type of
Yeah.
thing. That's the way I see it. I just wish
Well-
I had people. I mean, never mind.
Well, I mean, the way I see it is if I put on my glasses. But anyway,
Yes, of course. Now, like I was like, I told my audience
Mhm.
once, I was like, don't be surprised if one day I've just gender bent myself and I have big booba. I might try that. I want to do an experiment one of these days. Just have big booba and like a really cute character, and see what happens to my follower count. If it grows, I'm gonna be like, God damn it, that's all I had to do. I'll be like, my voice doesn't matter; it just matters that I have booba.
Detroit become booba.
Become booba, exactly. Like I said, we're visual. Freaking humans are visual. We're very visual, and if it titillates our senses, then we will freaking go for it.
Good choice of words.
Exactly. Yeah. Word choice. Word choice.
The word tiddly.
Like one thing I'm gonna start going into because it's been a request that I
Mhm.
have had a lot of is ASMR, but I don't just regular ASMR, not those like in the left ear and then in the right ear because those mics cost $300 and I don't have that kind of money. Just with a simple mic, a nice soft voice, lower, very way lower volume. It hits different for some people, and some of my uh, community has been vocal about it and has been very positive for it. So that's what I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a little bit of ASMR here and there. Some people like my voice. I don't know. I don't see it, but they've told me they like my voice. So especially when I do the positive affirmations, it really seems to titillate their senses when I do those with my lower voice with my more smooth voice. When I go
Well,
smoother.
some people are just needy bitches.
Hey, people
I
don't get
would
enough
know.
positive affirmations in their day. That I
I'm one of
do know that. I absolutely know that. People just don't get people freaking are evil to each other. So if I can bring a little bit of happiness through that, I'll be happy. I'll be very happy to do that for people. Now, for me, I don't know about y'all, but I need to like go take a shower. I like doing that at least once a day. I'm a weirdo that way.
No, yeah, I'm kind of real fucking hungry.
Yeah, food is also a good thing. Eat, people, please, please eat, please.
'Cause
It's sick.
I just kind of
You thank her for that.
Yeah.
came into my apartment and then started streaming. So
Yep.
I'd recommend
Yeah,
It annoys me.
I was like, holy crap! I just
Pardon me, just
I don't know. Something about being on a podcast makes me want to talk, and I do apologize if I've talked too much. Um, let me know because I think I may have just
I
become
genuinely
the-
do not care.
you did talk a lot, and
Yes.
sometimes that will be useful.
Sometimes it'll be useful to fill a space, but the thing that I always fear is other people aren't able to say what they want to say and let their voice be heard. Like all of you two that are on here, and anyone else who is like a guest, because sometimes I just get on my one track. So I will try to keep that in mind and temper it a bit more, and only do my big long 5,000 word diatribes when there is emptiness. I'll try to make sure to do that from now on.
So before we bounce, just to fill out so we can be at 2 hours. Uh, I personally, as a VTuber, really like being a 3D VTuber. I don't know about y'all. That
I
that
like
was
it.
a topic a while ago, but I like it because it's way easier to make costumes for a 3D model than it is a 2D model.
I've definitely noticed that, and for me, it is a bit more realistic. I mean, it'll depend on the community as well. There are people that will only go for live 2D of VTubers. That's all they'll watch because they want to go for the anime aesthetic. They want to go for that. And if you look, like something like 9 out of 10 VTubers that are in Live 2D have something anime aesthetic wise, either the eyes, the face, something. It's just Live 2D itself, the way it is, lends itself more to like the anime style aesthetic. With 3D, you can be any damn thing you want, shape yourself in any way. You can become a freaking just a ball there because that's what you want to be. That's the option that it gives you. And I do like that.
Oh yeah, like I should be able to do this real easy because I actually have the version of my lore before I get all wolfy that I have made on it just because I use Vroid, and I
Yeah.
think it's real fucking neat that I can do this.
Yeah, that is. It's very neat. Like, it's very nice. Yes. Freaking,
But
I,
also,
I, go ahead.
I have like the version of myself, my lore self, in a bikini, just in case.
Yeah, I don't, I forget how to change my VTuber self. But yeah, I have several different, oh, avatar selection. There you go.
Yeah.
I have this one that I've done just because. This one. Because at one point, I think it was a challenge at some point that someone wanted me to do like a chibi. So
Oh wow,
this is like a maid dress self.
that's
And I'm just,
that's
I did this
actually
one.
very impressive.
Thank you. I actually did this myself. I was like, chibi, everything, like certain things are all exaggerated. So the tail is exaggerated, the facial features, everything else is exaggerated. Then I did, a regular chibi me, which is just this one. Because I was just like, fuck it, let's just do all these different styles. But yeah, the chibi is unique in its own way because of the bigger head and all that other kind of stuff. It took me a couple of hours to do this. Just taking my regular model and making it chibi took some time. I had to
and by
watch some stuff to make sure it worked.
and by the way, Bun, that's not even the best bikini because that bikini looked like shit because I had to make it actually gold. Use Unreal Engine. This is a
Ah, nice.
much better bikini because it has fishnets. And it's
Ooh,
so
yeah,
loud because I don't see because I made sure to make it okay.
yeah. It's not against TOS because there is no nipple, and
Exactly.
there isn't very much cleavage. I mean, if you freaking look at hot tub streamers for God's sakes,
Oh yeah.
they show a lot. As a guy, what's very interesting, as a male VTuber, I cannot go um topless, even if I have like pasties. I can't go topless as a male VTuber, but women can like do body painting streams with pasties,
Right.
and I
Those
don't get that.
body
I don't get
paint
that.
streams are
Yeah,
nuts.
I don't
Like
get that. They're like practically naked.
it's crazy.
But yeah, that's. I mean, luckily with like your with 3D, it gives you Vroid gives you a lot of options. Of
Oh yeah.
course, it has its own presets, but it does give you a lot of different options that you can choose from. Um, the like if you don't know how to do art or whatever, you can use their base model and then you could modify ears, you can modify the hair, you can modify how wiggly the hair is, how much it moves, all that kind of stuff. You could just modify it and make it into something absolutely different.
Oh
And
yeah.
that's what I love about it.
FBI verse 6, if you're still here, what's up to you? Uh,
What's
I noticed we got
up?
a new chatter in there, and
Always.
if they still hanging around. It,
That's the things that happen sometimes. Sometimes Twitch will warn you that there's a new chatter. Sometimes they won't. It's really
they'll
weird.
warn you if you're the actual account owner, which I
Oh,
am
that's
not.
true. That's true. I am not either. I'm just watching it as a regular one, so that's true. It does warn you, and what I do like that Twitch also does is if you've been raided, it will continuously highlight the chats of the raiders. It
Oh
until
yeah,
they,
I think I've
yeah,
seen that.
like it's happened to me where I'm like, why does it keep highlighting this one? Oh, okay, it's saying raider message, etc. It'll continuously highlight it, which is really good. Uh, I I especially when I'm really focused in on a game, those highlights really help me out because they're eye catching enough,
Oh yeah.
you know? And I'm a visual person, so I need that eye catchiness. I need that to be out there and be visible. And sometimes the audio helps. Sometimes it won't, because unfortunately you don't have those for chatters.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Honestly, though, for chatters, that would be like
annoying.
really,
Yeah,
really annoying. I mean, I
true.
guess unless you could like choose it like you would for like if you use a alert box thing like Streamlabs or something.
Yeah.
That would be a bit neat, but still,
Recently,
definitely not for Raider ones.
I mean, everyone used Streamlabs for alerts back in the day, and some still use it. But recently, at the very least, Twitch has become better with their alert system. They've updated it and upgraded it, where, for example, before everything had to be done manually with Streamlabs. Like, for example, when you were rated, doing the shout out, um, you'd have to make a command and then use the command when a person rated. Now, from what I've noticed, from the very, very, very few times I've been rated recently, within like the last week or two, um, it will just say it'll shout them out for you. Like Twitch itself will just shout it out automatically. It'll
Oh
give you
yeah,
it'll do the shout out, and then it'll say, "Join us in following blah blah blah." It'll put like that announcement up at the top, where usually you'd have like if someone subscribes or whatever, it'll put up there.
right.
It's like, "Join us in following this person with on their channel, blah blah blah." And before you'd have to do that, like I have that set up on Streamlabs, but I just recently saw that happening with Twitch, and I'm like, oh, they've added that automatic shout out. Very nice. Because sometimes you're busy and you can't do an automatic shout out. You always try. And I always try. I'll take freaking seconds out of my day. But yeah, I'll always try to do that. But Twitch is getting way better. The alert system was really shitty before. That's why Streamlabs made a lot of money. That's why Stream
Oh yeah.
Elements made a lot of money, because they were filling holes that Twitch just left there. But they're getting better. But I'm gonna start setting up whenever I'm not lazy. I'm gonna
Yeah.
set up my alerts for Twitch, because I have everything set up for Streamlabs.
Same.
But I want to set it up for Twitch because uh, Streamlabs has been shady in the past. So the less I can depend on them, the better. But the only reason I
Fair.
depend on Streamlabs is because if you ever get donations from them, you can choose to either send it through your PayPal or send it directly to your bank account, and I like that. I don't have to wait
Yeah.
for the check or anything. So if I can send it directly to my bank account, that's nice.
That is really handy.
Yes. So I am. I don't know what happened to our main host. They look like they're asleep.
Our
What's
main
going on?
host is being distracted currently, so
Ah, so we pad for time.
yeah, of course.
We pad for time. That's what we do. Being co-hosts, we must step up when the main
Exactly.
guy has fallen but never forgotten. Pour a 40 out for him. He'll be fine. They'll be fine. She'll be fine. She'll be
Oh
fine.
yeah. Apparently they have a bunch of emotes they're working on for the podcast. So
Oh, nice.
Yep.
The benefit of being able to do art.
oh yeah.
That's what I say.
Uh,
Benefit of being able to do art. I
I,
don't have that benefit.
I mean, personally, for me, once I actually make it to affiliate, that's what one of my first streams of being affiliate's gonna be, just me making all my fucking emotes.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely one that a lot of people actually do watch, because it's something that's going to be done for the community.
Yeah.
Something that is going to be there for the community. So of course they're going to watch it.
Oh
But
yeah.
yeah, me, I've commissioned them from. I'm not gonna lie. I've used Fiverr, but I have been super duper lucky with because I've had it checked by art friends that I've had in the past when I did do it. I've been super lucky that it wasn't traced, and basically what I mean by that is it wasn't copied from someone
Yeah.
else. I've been super lucky because I mean that's what a lot of Fiverr people seem to do. That's what they're known for, tracing art of someone else and making it their own and charging you for it. Um, and that sucks, because if you're gonna be using someone else's art, I want to pay the person who originally did it. I don't want to pay
Right.
you who's just copying it. I want to pay the actual person who did it and give them the credit and give them the money.
I mean, the
Um,
thing The thing I'm gonna be kind of doing is just using bases, which is like a whole different discussion.
Well, I'm of the belief. I'm of the way that that little blue bar appeared up. I apologize for that. Broke the immersion. I broke the immersion. Uh, I'm of the belief that when you do bases or anything like that, it's fine because when it comes to those, it's not like you're saying as long as you let them know this is done from a
Yeah.
base. This is done from a base. I'm using that to kind of get an idea and do what I'm going to do. For example, I made a paduru a while back during paduru season, which was in December, etc.
I don't know what that is. Also, you like cut out.
Oh, sorry about that. I made a paduru a while back. It's basically like a little elf, little Santa's elf looking thingamadoobs, and that it's during like December that there's
Okay.
a paduru season. It's like the Christmas season. You can look it up on YouTube. Paduru paduru. I think there's even a song about that they did. Um, but in order to do that one, I used the base because, like I said, I'm not good at art. But what I did is I modified the base. I fully modified it where it is almost in it is you can't know what base I used. You can't tell which base I used because I changed it enough. I added
Yeah.
ears, added my tail. I removed the ear since in that
Mhm.
one the paduru I wanted to make it more as a squirrel slash human thing where you're not supposed to have two sets of ears. I can't do anything like that in Vroid as far as I know. I don't know how to remove. You can make the ears small, but you can't remove them fully.
Yeah,
And
easy.
that
Just
one,
make your hair long. That's what I do.
that's true. That's true. But with me with short hair, I couldn't do it. Um, but I did that with that. I where the ears were, I made the hair, but I did all those modifications myself. And whenever someone asks me, I'm not like, oh yeah, I created this all by myself. Every single inch of this is all me. I'm like, no, I used the base. I used like a Paduru Maker base, and then after that, I went into GIMP, which is free. That's why I used it.
Gotta love GIMP.
Yeah, and I modified everything. It took me hours to modify it to fit it painstakingly fit the way I wanted it. The lines, everything, the tail working exactly the right way, the shading of it, everything I worked it to be exactly fitting for me. And that's fine. My point is that yes, you can have a base if you modify it to fit what you have, as long as, like I said, you're not straight up being like, this base is me. I created it. I did
Yeah.
it all by myself. If you're like, yeah, this is a base, and I'm just adding like your ears, or you're changing the color, or you're doing whatever things like that. It's like, oh, okay, that's fine. A lot of people who do these commission arts, anyways, they have bases that they
Yeah.
themselves have created to make it easy to because human faces in general are going to be similar, especially VTuber human faces are going to be similar enough. You modify them, you modify the chin line, you modify the bone structure of the face a little bit, but if you have the basic shape, you're good. You've done at least half of the work for yourself already. You've saved yourself the beginning parts. If you're doing mass produce, which a lot of these people who do the emotes are mass producing emotes, so
Oh,
for
yeah.
me, the emotes that I've used, they're unique in that they look like me, but I'm pretty sure they use bases to start off with. They didn't just
Probably.
fully create it all, especially for the price that I paid for them. It was back when things were not so expensive as they are now, because now for like one emote, they'll charge you like $20.
Oh yeah.
And before, I think I paid like $20 for 6 emotes. So yeah, because I did it for my server. I didn't do it because I was affiliate or anything. I did it for my server, but I was like, cool, and they look good too. So I was like, cool, works out. They gave me all the different sizes and all the other kind of stuff that you ask for usually.
Yeah.
But I was like, I knew what I was gonna be getting. I was like, even if they kind of look shitty, I don't care. It's $20 for like six. So I can't beggars can't be choosers, man. If you're charging me less than
Oh
five
yeah.
bucks a freaking emote, I'm not gonna be, nickel and diming and be like, oh no, I don't like this, change that. If it looks freaking passable, I'll be fine with that. If I wanted to be picky, I'd definitely go for like the $20 ones.
Yeah.
There is one that
Honestly,
go ahead.
honestly, I'm just lucky. I started practicing art like 6 years ago. So
Yeah, you're far along in the journey, which is good.
yeah.
The one that I do want is that I forgot the name. It's originally based on a seal Pokemon that they do. Like Iron Mouse has one of that. It's a wiggle emote, but it's like a wiggle seal
Oh,
emote thing that a
it,
lot of people are using.
is it like based off of that like one fucking video of that seal that's like bouncing on its belly?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, one of those. Yeah,
yeah.
those are
I
good.
want one. I've wanted one for a very long time for my thing, but I of the people that can actually do it and modify it to look like me and everything like that, they charge $30 for it. I'm like, for
You could ask
one,
Alex.
I'll
He'll
check.
probably
I'll
do it.
definitely see. I'll definitely see because I'm like, God, I don't have the money. It seems like a lot. As like,
Oh yeah.
it is. But if everything goes for bills, and I'm like, when I think about the wants needs, I definitely want it. Do I need it? No, I already have the basic non-moving ones. Do I need this one? No, but it's so damn cute. I want it. I really want it. But even on like Etsy, it's like $30. I'm like, fucking, god damn it, it's annoying. But then I'm pretty sure even hearing me say that you're gonna have people that are gonna be like, well, um, you're just being a jerk. You should pay these people what they deserve, and you're very right. That's why I don't. That's why I'm not putting money into it
Yeah.
because if I can't afford it, if I can't afford your price, I'm not gonna nickel and dime you. I'm not gonna be a choosing beggar. I'm not gonna be one of those dudes that's like, oh, but can you do it for 20? No, you're putting in your time. You're gonna be modifying it. You've set your rate, and the rate is still reasonable, but I just can't afford it. So that's why I'm not gonna do it. And that's what I tell the people who are like freaking always contacting me about graphic design and this and that. I'm like, look, if I could pay you what you want, even though it's like not a big price, I would. I can't though. So yeah, that's it. It's not that I don't like your art. It's not that I don't think you don't deserve the money. It's I don't ever want to uh lower like be begging for lowering the price that an artist is charging me because they're the ones doing all the effort. They're putting all the effort into it. They're the ones who spent 2 years, 10 years, 15 years honing their craft and getting to the point where they can do this at a good rate. I can't do it, so they're offering me a service that I need. I am not going to just nickel and dime them and being like, "Oh, um, can you do it for half price?" I don't have the money, so can you
Yeah.
fit what my budget is? No, just save a bit more, and then I try, but then something else takes the money from me. Like it's like, oh, I have like $100 that I'm saving for like emotes and stuff like this, but oh crap, I need all of a sudden like my power steering went out, or my brakes aren't working right, or I don't know, some other random bill pops up, and I'm like, fuck, okay. Well, this
Yeah.
is more important. This can wait as long as I'm still breathing. I can eventually afford this.
It do be like that.
Yeah, especially now with the freaking inflation. Holy crap, inflation is it's killing everything. Freaking milk that used to cost like $2-3 is now like 8. I'm like, what the hell's wrong with people?
Yeah.
It's too much, too much.
The world's going to hell.
Yes, the world is going to hell in a handbasket. It's just it's the way the world is, unfortunately. Um, Looks like I'm probably going to be taking a late shower.
Yeah.
It looks like it do be like that sometimes too.
It,
So,
yep. That's my line.
oh, I'm sorry, I took your line. I am gonna be streaming, of course, tomorrow. Tomorrow, I decided like I was thinking of doing more Armored Core because that's what I did on the weekend and then yesterday because I just got addicted to it. But I'm like,
Yeah.
there are probably people because I got less for Armored Core than I usually get for my regular streams. I'm like, oh, that's probably something that people don't really want to watch. I'll play this probably off stream or maybe just like on a weekend stream, and I'll play like because people are waiting for me to finish Yoshi's Island.
Yeah.
I am on level 5 of 6 levels, and I try to finish a world. I mean, world of because Yoshi's Island
Right.
has 6 worlds, and they're pretty big. They're like 8 levels each world, so they're bigger than like the original Super Mario World. I try to do one world each stream. So
Wow.
if it keeps, yeah, I tried my best. And what I mean by that is like not having streams that are like 8 hours long. If I had like
Right.
an 8 hour long stream, I probably would have been able to finish Yoshi's Island. It takes me about an hour, hour and a half to finish the world because I'm just not great at these games. Like I said, I struggle. Uh, but yeah, I usually try to at least finish a world each one. So if it keeps going by this, then by probably Wednesday of next week, because my schedules are interesting, I'll probably be able to finish it. Because what I do is I realize and recognize that some of my growth recently has come from Roblox because I got interested in it
Oh.
and I've been like, oh, I'm gonna play this for a bit, but I don't want to be known as like the Roblox guy. So I don't want to be typecast into one thing. I want to be able to play many other things. So what I always do, a little compromise I did with my community, is on Mondays. This is gonna be Roblox Mondays, and what that means is that you're gonna be able to play with me in Roblox on those Mondays. And I do it. I just open it up. I have in the games that have free servers, I have my own server. In the games that don't have free servers, I go to low population servers and have anyone who's there join me. I let them know my name, my the gamer tag that I have on Roblox, and then they can usually join me or friend me or whatever it is. Then I play that for a couple of hours, and it's kept those people who came for Roblox happy.
Yeah.
Because at the very least once a week they get to see it. They probably would love to see every single stream that I do be that, and I probably would grow more, to be honest with you, based on what I've seen other people that are in my same sphere of friends do. They grow more than I do, but I don't want to be typecast because
You
now
you
it seems
want to
like
you
go
want to
ahead.
do your own thing.
Yeah, I want to do my own thing. Cater to the freaking. Of course, you have to cater to the community always because they're the ones who are
Yeah.
watching you. You if you just do what you want all the time, you're living in the adult world. The adult world doesn't let you do that. You're probably
Yeah.
going to lose a lot of your people. Like uh, if you also switch games way too often, like different types of games, that can also confuse the hell out of your audience. That's one thing I will recommend for anyone wanting to grow. Pick a niche, and gaming itself is not niche enough. Uh, if you're big like Charlie Penguin Zero or Asmongold or Actman or any one of those people that's a big streamer, you can play anything you damn want and they'll be there because they're there for the streamer instead of the game.
Mhm.
They're there to see the streamer play the game, but if the streamer doesn't even play a game, they'll still be there. As a small creator, you have to cater more to your audience. So that's why I kept Roblox Mondays.
Yeah.
Um, like because I'm not gonna lie, when I was doing Roblox, like the days I have done Roblox before, when I was doing Roblox a lot, I would get maybe like 15, 20 people at
Nice.
once in there. But I was getting burned out with Roblox. It's one of those things. Roblox, yes, does have a ton of different games, but it's not still doesn't have the AAA experience of like the excitement and horror and all that kind of stuff. It's all Roblox in of itself. It's Roblox based. So I just got bored of the Roblox based part too quickly for me, and I
Here's
didn't want. Go ahead.
here's a crazy thing. Fortnite is kind of taking on the Roblox ideas now. If you've seen that with
Oh, really?
oh yeah, Fortnite they like basically Unreal or Epic have released a Unreal 4 Fortnite program, so people are able to make things for Fortnite similar to how
Uh,
they've made things for like Roblox.
yeah, yeah.
And a lot of the things are exactly what you would find on Roblox. You got your
Well,
tycoons, your obby courses.
okay. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
when you think about it, Tim Sweeney is an asshole. Tim Sweeney is all about money. He's been that way for years. He's been very unapologetic about that. So it doesn't surprise me.
I
I mean,
mean,
look what he did with the
what
Epic Game
CEO
Store.
isn't?
Go ahead.
What CEO isn't?
No, absolutely. They're all about making money. Every single CEO out there from a publicly traded company has actually, I think, it's actually a legal obligation.
I'm back. I live.
You live.
Ah.
You live so I could die.
You are receiving this
But yeah,
reminder
like I have my own
as it
thoughts
has been
about
identified through the month
the
of
Epic
August.
Game
You've
Store.
had
And
You've
what
had
they
guests
do,
overnight or have checked
in
in
my
guests
opinion,
up to
the Epic Game Store is only good for the free games that they offer, and that's the only thing that I use them for. I have not given a dime or a cent to the Epic Game Store because of their shitty practices. What I mean by that, real quick, for a while, they were doing Epic Game Store exclusives. I don't know if they still do it, but they did it, where basically they would give indie developers, etc., $1 million to be exclusive, a timed exclusive, or a full exclusive for Epic Game Store. They give larger developers the same amount of money, but they give them a bonus. No matter how much they could
Mm-hmm.
be get zero money through the Epic Game Store, but they already have guaranteed $1 million because they're doing the Epic Game Store timed exclusive.
Your mom's an Epic Game Store.
And that annoyed me because of the fact that it is basically paying for clout and paying to screw over the gamers overall. Because Epic Game Store is utter crap the way it's built. It's bad.
Yeah.
It's clunky. It's just not good.
I
So what I've
mean,
done Go ahead.
for Fortnite, I don't like it. The colors hurt my eyes.
Yeah, it can hurt your eyes. But yeah, like for me, I have only ever opened the Epic Game Store for something like either Fall Guys or Fortnite, which is free, or any of the free games that they offer every Thursday. They offer a free game or
Which
two.
reminds me, I need to grab that.
Yeah, go grab it. It's not a big game. It's not a big AAA game, but sometimes they do offer AAA games. Like they offered Death Stranding once, the director's cut. I got
Yeah.
that when it was out.
Yeah.
They offered Alien Isolation a long time ago.
yeah,
I got that one when it came out.
Yeah, like, sorry that I was muted for a while. We had a guest.
All good. It's understandable. I just we were padding for time, of course.
Yeah, yeah,
and-
yeah.
yeah.
Sorry,
Falling mad topics.
sorry I had to like keep you guys going for 2 hours and 21 minutes.
No worries. The shower can
Ugh.
wait. My BO is lovely. My BO is my own funk, and
Showers don't exist. What do you mean?
Squirrel BO is the best BO. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, it smells like nuts. We got a jingle jangle problem on our hands. Santa's going nuts.
Going nuts.
But anyway, are you guys ready to close off?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Oh, it's Cave Story Plus. I already have it.
Okay, cool. Thanks for
Anyway.
answering the question. I asked if you're all ready to close off.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
All right.
yes.
All right. So
Follow us on our social medias.
yes, follow us on
Yes.
our socials if you guys want to as well. If you guys are artistically inclined like me, or not mad.
Yeah, it's not me. Just definitely not me.
If you guys are artistically inclined, or if you just want to, feel free to make art of us. If you need references for art, like of our characters, I have like Instagram. You could go on there. I draw myself primarily. If you
Yes.
want,
Just at me on Twitter if you want my reference.
yeah, if you want references of us, add us, message us, do something. I do not care. If you want to make art, go ahead. Just make sure to put in the hashtag naughty and dazed so we can find it.
Absolutely. Let us know.
Yeah. And again, join the Discord. We will occasionally do some community guests sometime. We will do a community guest. I don't know when, but we'll do a
It'll
community.
be somewhere.
Yeah,
sometime.
it'll be sometime whenever someone has the balls enough to join us. Fucking
Well, it's the questionnaire thing.
yeah,
you have
yeah,
questions
yeah.
for us, we have a section for it, and we'll even make an
All
entire
we need is your
stream
social
about
security
answering.
number.
Yeah, yeah. Give us your credit card information, your social, the name of your firstborn child.
Those fun little numbers on the back.
Yeah, 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 yeah. But yeah, feel free to join the Discord. We're in there a lot of the time. We're in there I'm in there mostly streaming alone because these guys leave me alone. They don't like me.
I can only stand you for 2 hours a week.
And it's
I
been
don't know,
2 hours
I
24.
have a job like an American.
The fuck
Yeah.
is a job? What the hell is that? I've never heard of such a thing. It's a Road to El Dorado reference, if anyone knows. But hold on, let me fix something. Boop. I think this should be good. But yeah, follow us on our socials, our Twitches as well. They're linked in the about section. Uh,
We should
join.
put a bot on in this chat that way you shout out with.
Yeah, I get you. Well, these nuts. And thank you again to Bun Bun for joining us for this stream. Thank you for hanging with us. We've really enjoyed you here, even though it wasn't for that long, but
For long enough.
yeah, he was here for long enough, but
Yes,
thanks,
yes.
thanks for joining, Bun Bun. I see you in the chat. And again, if you guys have fan art of us, feel free to send it to us. We will show it off probably
Absolutely.
we'll show it off probably near the end of the stream. I know we've been showing off our old fan arts that we've gotten. But yeah, send
Thank you so much.
yes, thank you so much if you make us fan art. And do you guys have any closing statements?
I didn't do it.
He
Have a
didn't do it.
wonderful whatever it is wherever you are.
Yes, absolutely. And fuck the police.
Yes, a cab.
Coming straight
Yes.
from the underground.
Yes, exactly.
You can't continue that song.
Nope,
No.
I cannot, because I genuinely do not remember the rest of the lyrics.
See you
I
guys
do,
next
and
time.
you
Absolutely.
can't.
Yeah, no, it's not TOS friendly.
Yeah, it's not
Definitely
TOS friendly.
Definitely
Yeah,
not.
but see you
We'll have to
guys.
move the kick then.
But yeah, see you guys later. I primarily sometimes stream. I'm gonna be streaming a lot more now. But whoop, I'm phasing in and out. I can walk through walls, disappear, and fly. But yeah, check us out on Twitch. Our socials are most likely linked there in our about sections.
Yes, down there below.
Yeah, down there below. Feel free to give us a follow, hang with us in our streams, or if
I
you
think
just
Mad Person streaming next on Friday. I'm streaming on Saturday.
I'm also streaming on Friday as well. I'm actually probably
streaming every day.
I'm probably gonna be streaming like probably after this, even though I streamed a couple hours earlier.
Yeah, I already have on my my channel. I have my schedule. I made sure that it was active. One of my followers told me that it wasn't active. I was like, holy crap! I should probably make it active. I thought it was. What the fuck? Okay, but now it is. You'll be able to see when I usually stream, and then on on the weekends, it's just kind of guerrilla streams if possible.
Yeah. Hold on, wait, hold on. I gotta do the that. There we go. Thank you.
There we go.
Thank you.
That's
That's the one I was looking for. I was anyway. Anyway,
End the stream. Damn it, I'm hungry.
too bad you're staying. You're not allowed. We
Damn it.
can't.
In the stream,
We
my
can't.
funk is only getting stronger as time
We-
goes by.
We can't leave this podcast room. They locked us in. Remember? I'm kidding.
Matt's
Oh,
gonna
okay.
gas us out.
Well, the corner behind me is mine.
It's my
I'm
corner.
claiming it.
I call
claiming
I
it.
call this bookshelf.
Yes.
Anyway, see you guys later. Check us out on our socials and whatnot. Yeah, it's alright, don't worry.
All good.
But yeah. If you ever want to again, Bun Bun, and join us again, feel free to
Absolutely.
feel free to let me know, especially since I'm the one showboating this.
Yes.
But yeah, check us out. Hang with us and stream. Give us fan art. We'll put it on the fucking we'll probably put it on the slideshow at the end of the stream from now on.
Absolutely. Thank you guys.
Bye.